My name is David Merrill. I'm the head chef over here at the Cedar Room. What I hope to bring to the community is an opportunity to explore new horizons that people maybe haven't before because it was too expensive, too intimidating, too abroad. And I just kind of want to bring an opportunity for people to try new things in, exciting ways that, are still small town affordable. Stop on by at the Cedar Room located here in the historic Canteen District.
now play the best of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. KOOQ North Platte, K251CP North Platte, 98.1 and 1410. We're online too at northplattepost.com. The following is an Eagle Media Sports presentation. North Platte High Sports on northplattepost.com, FM 98.1 and AM 1410 are brought to you by
the Justin Thompson Agency, American Family Insurance, Haynes of Heartland, La Casa del Rios, Dave's Place, Cole Jonasson with High Street Insurance, Hal's Lock and Safe, State Farm Agent Bobby Holst.
In motion, Hannibal. He'll step back, rolling to his right. Caden Johnson looking, throwing to the end zone. Max Nigley is wide open. A touchdown, North Platte. Max Nigley wide open.
Also brought to you in part by Bill Summers, Ford, Honda, Nissan, Great Plains Foot and Ankle, The Fortify Group, Larry's Glass, Shelter Insurance Agents Pete Bowles and Brent Rogo, Puro Clean.
As Savannah Cove now makes her way all the way to third base with 2 down. And now a 5-1 lead. That's going out to center field. It is out of here. A home run for Adi Reyna.
Sports Zone coverage also brought to you in part by Great Plains Health, Great Plains Health Sports and Therapy, Jay Engel with Farm Bureau Financial Services, Runza, Double Dips, Merrick's Ranch House, Mid-Platte Community College, and Szechuan Famous Food Sushi Bar.
Here's the voice of the Dogs, Paxton Gordon.
Welcoming everybody here to the Beechner Athletic Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at northplattepost.com. The 0-3 North Platte High Bulldogs take on the 3-0 Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets. Rockets, again, as I said, 3-0 coming off of 3 big victories against Omaha Northwest, Omaha Bryan, and Omaha Benson, compared to the Dogs, who currently are 0-3 with losses against Kearney, Lincoln East, and Norfolk. Dogs picked up their first points of the season last week after an impressive opening drive that spanned the length almost of the entire field. They went a whole 75 yards on their opening drive to go up 7-0 against Norfolk and the Panthers before it all came, unfortunately, crumbling down after that point. They looked good to start and then unfortunately just couldn't find that same momentum through the rest of the game until the very, very last couple of minutes when the second unit came on and picked up some points for North Platte before they missed, of course, the extra point and ended up falling 41-13. Another good step in the right direction, but still 2 steps back, giving up 41 points. And looking to avert that crisis here today against a Rockets team that over the years North Platte has had great success. They, of course, have won 5 out of their have won their last 5 meetings. The last time the Rockets of Lincoln Northeast picked up a victory versus North Platte all the way back in 2009, a 35-21 victory for the Rockets. So, yeah, it's been quite a long time since Lincoln Northeast has took down North Platte, and the Dogs, who have had, again, favorable matchups the last 5 times they've played, are looking to keep that streak going for consecutive victories and maybe make it 6 today. But as we said last year when when I say we, North Platte High School faced Lincoln Northeast, they were in the same position. Northeast was coming in at 3-0. We were thinking, hey, maybe this team is a little bit different than what we previously remembered Lincoln Northeast was, and that was a 47-21 victory for North Platte High School. Of course, that was at home at the Doghouse. Now it's a little bit different here at the Beechner Athletic Complex. So on the road, it was a bit rainy today, so the ground's going to be a little bit moist up until, maybe even later in the game when we are expected to get even more rain. So it is going to be an interesting not only game today, but interesting to see how North Platte's going to respond. I still think the Dogs are going to be without one of their key players in Trey Burke, who, again, last week injured his knee and was out for the game versus Norfolk. Boy, what is a presence he was needed after how much they got run over by that Panthers squad. But today, so far, looking like we'll be without one Trey Burke once again as he recovers. Don't see him out on the field or even on the sideline. So he could be there, or I just have some bad eyesight. It's one of the two. It's a possibility. But the Rockets of Lincoln Northeast taking on North Platte High School, who again, 0-3, looking for their first win of 2025, and maybe this could be that chance. Currently, there are 7 winless teams in all of Class A. North Platte's one of those winless teams. I was going to say there's a couple of undefeated teams. Going to be Millard South, as I pull up now our little sheet here. Millard South, of course, was going to be the one team that we can all talk about today, being the only undefeated team in the Class A ranks, but recently had a little bit of a whoopsie-doopsies as they were given a penalty from the NSAA. So they had to forfeit their victory. It was a self-imposed report by Millard South, and then, of course, the NSAA docked their victory against that Las Vegas team that they played in the very first part of the week. So this is what the standings look like right now. Millard South at 2-1 on the season, alongside Lincoln High, also at 2-1. Lincoln Southeast, who fell to Norfolk yesterday, 37-34, now 2-2. Benson 1-2, and then, of course, North Platte High School sitting at 0-3. And that's how these 3 games have come across. Of course, fell to Kearney 39-0 in the first game of the season, all the way back on August 29th. Fell to Lincoln East 24-0. That game was much closer than the score really indicated after how well the North Platte defense played, and then fell to Norfolk last week 41-13. So playing Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets, can the Dogs take down Lincoln Northeast and give them their first loss of 2025, or are the Dogs going to go 0-4? Their first 0-4 start in, oh my gosh, I can't even remember the last time North Platte High School started 0-4. Looking to avoid that today. Can they continue on the strength of potentially putting together a good game? You'll have to, of course, find out. We come back to the Beechner Athletic Complex on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and, of course, video live streaming at northplattepost.com. We'll have, of course, our La Casa del Rios coaches interview up next on FM 98.1. AM 1410 video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at northplattepost.com.
Right around the corner, quick stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV?
What? Oh, no way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
Ask me, Shelter Agent Brent Rogo, about Shelter's competitive renter's insurance rates.
Hey, high school students, why wait to start college when you can begin transforming your future for free? Mid-Plains Community College is now offering free tuition for dual credit and early entry classes beginning this fall. Get ahead, save money, and transform your future while in high school. Talk to your high school guidance counselor or visit our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu. Students are responsible for all course-related fees and must attend a Nebraska high school or Nebraska homeschool to qualify.
When the leaves start falling and the temps start dropping, do your windows keep the cold out or let it in? From foggy panes and drafts to cracked or outdated glass, Larry's Glass can help you cozy up your home before winter hits. Repairs, replacements, even custom storm windows. Call Larry's Glass in North Platte today and stay warm, safe, and energy smart all season long. Larry's Glass, 211 West 5th, where quality meets clarity.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Hey everybody, Paxton Gordon here. It is our La Casa del Rio's coaches interview. I'm joined, as always, by the head coach for Platte High football, Kurt Alton. Coach, it's good to see. How you feeling now that homecoming is here and you guys are going to be home once again?
Well, it's nice being at home, but I'm sure as every high school football coach will tell you out there, homecoming is not necessarily our greatest week. Lots of distractions, but I think our boys have done a pretty good job of keeping themselves focused and getting us prepared to play Norfolk here in a couple hours.
Yeah, you talked about last week when we were up in the press box how you were really hoping to hit the ground running with practice this week. As you said, homecoming normally just brings distractions. Not that anybody wants a distraction, but it's always a fun event for the students to partake in. How do you really feel this week went for you guys practice-wise?
We had a pretty good week of practice. I talked to you last week about, we're gonna get the best 11 guys. So we've shuffled some things around and put some guys in places and, worked our way through that. But overall, we had a pretty decent week of practice and looking forward to the product we'll put on the field tomorrow night and hopefully get back to our brand of, smash mouth football where we run the clock and keep the other team's offense watching us from the sidelines.
Perfect. Of course, you talked about those lineup changes. Can you maybe go through a couple of them right here so we can get a little taste of what we'll see on the field?
Well, I think I'll let you keep that for when we get rolling there.
Look at you, great guy. Look at you, great guy, making sure I get my day in the sunlight.
Yeah. Want to make sure you earn your paycheck tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right. So we'll have to now, unfortunately, go back and talk about Lincoln East last week. I'm very much an optimist. I did think the week growth from the very first week of the season against Cardi to the game against Lincoln East, we saw some good steps in the right direction. Defensively, the team kept the game in and pretty much all the way up until maybe the last score in that fourth quarter. But offensively, still yet again, trying to find your footing. Really take me through from where you were sitting on the sideline, what you observed.
Well, if we came out and we were much more physical, on both sides of the football. And, whenever you get beat, you as you're riding home on the bus, you reflect on things that maybe not have gone as well as you thought. And then, when we broke down the film, defensively, we played really, really well. They ran 70 plays to our 39 plays, I believe. So they almost doubled us up on offensive plays. And anytime you do that, the more offensive plays they run, the more chances they have to put some points on the board. But looking at us offensively, we had lots of guys in positions to make plays, and we just didn't happen to execute that. So this week we focused a lot on, getting guys to the right positions and working on guys that'll go out and execute those things. So our, 2 and 3 yard runs become those 7 and 8 yard runs. And we really did have Lincoln East in the spot where we would have wanted them normally in a game in the fourth quarter. They were gassed. They were wore out. The problem is that we, let them get too far ahead of us, when they had a 24-0 lead. There was, it was going to be really hard to come back and get a win in the fourth quarter when their team was gassed. So.
Of course, we talked on the first week against Kearney. The discipline felt really good, but, of course, you said the execution on some of the plays weren't as good. And against Lincoln High, it felt like almost I would say the opposite, but the mental mistakes and the penalties really, really accrued for you guys on the offensive side. What do you think maybe was the cause for some of those, those penalties not really going your way offensively?
Penalties-wise, I think more was – not to ever blame it on officials, but they were pretty pass happy as we went back and we reviewed film. A lot of those were kind of phantom flags, but in the style of offense that we run, you can't put yourself behind the sticks. And when we get those big penalties like that in times, we put ourselves behind the sticks and it's hard to recover from that. The other things with, the turnovers, that was more us putting guys in the game that, had really never seen varsity snaps before. And anytime you do that, you got a little nerves and maybe a little sweaty palms. And sometimes, you put the ball on the ground.
Yeah, but as you talked about, the physicality much better there in week number 2. Lincoln East always seems to be a really good marker in terms of physical teams because they are historically a very big program up front in the trenches. As you talked about, the offensive line had a couple of issues and and gave up maybe a couple of free rushers. But holistically, I thought the line, especially on the defensive side, really was manhandling Lincoln East from start to finish.
Yeah, defensive-wise, we did a lot of the stuff that we wanted to do. Offensive-wise, we had some, fairly big breakdowns, and things about those breakdowns is they're easy to coach up. And, at the same time, I told you we're working on getting the best guys out there, so we shuffle some things around up front that you'll see when we start tomorrow. But we feel really good about the week of practice, and we're hoping to go out and, again, play our brand of offense and, kind of march down the field and get some points on the board for the first time of the year.
That's what you love to hear. Now, of course, we jump into our Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game. We talked about how homecoming normally every year seems to be a distraction. Do you feel encouraged to see that even with a big distraction as in homecoming, which will be after the game, that the team was really, really focused in to make this week extra hard work in terms of putting in their grind?
Yeah, I mean, we focused ourselves in practice and talked all week, about, the importance of this is the football game, and everything else, when it comes to homecoming week comes second. We really want to come out and we want to execute. We want to execute in front of our home fans and, give our seniors a homecoming game that they'll remember in a good way for the rest of their lives.
All right, Coach, we come back. We'll jump into our La Casa del Rios as well, Coach's interview, and our Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game here on our Quick Stop pregame show.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
So what do you see in your future? Buying the perfect home with a big oak tree? Watching your child graduate from college? Or finding more time for hobbies during your retirement? Whatever your future holds, make sure you talk with the Farm Bureau Financial Services agent. Together, we'll create a plan that's right for you.
In North Platte, visit Jay Engel at fbfs.com/find-an-agent.
It's your future. Let's protect it.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Dave's Place is back.
That's right. Dave's Place is back open, but this time at a brand new location. Come check us out at our new Dave's Place, just north of Walmart at 502 East Francis.
But don't worry, we haven't changed the best of Dave's Place. So the best wings in town. And the best pizza, too.
And the family atmosphere you always want, just at a new stop. Dave's Place is now open at 502 East Francis in North Platte. Dine-in, carry-out, or DoorDash.
Whoop, whoop.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
When making important life decisions about your financial future or insurance needs, it's important to work with people you trust. That's why at Farm Bureau Financial Services, we don't rely on algorithms, bots, or auto-generated answers. We get to know you, so we can help you get the right coverage and make smart financial decisions.
In North Platte, visit Jay Engel at fbfs.com/find-an-agent.
It's your future. Let's protect it.
Experience the new Great Plains Health Sports and Therapy Building at 120 West Leota in North Platte, featuring Nebraska's first zero-G 3D unit for advanced balance training, pediatric therapy suite, therapy pool, hand therapy center, and sports performance gym. Call 308-568-7456 to schedule your appointment today. Great Plains Health, comprehensive care for recovery, rehabilitation, and performance.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
It's game time at Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan during their kickoff sales event.
Let's play some football!
Score big with winning deals and tackle fall savings on over 300 new and pre-owned vehicles right on the lot. Don't miss your chance to drive home a victory. Only at Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan. Ready to score? Stop out today or visit BillSummers.com 24/7. And you'll be a winner.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Every step should feel great, but if foot pain, bunions, heel spurs, or injuries are slowing you down, Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists is here to help. Their expert team of doctors provide top-notch care, from routine foot health to advanced treatments and surgery. Whether you're an athlete, always on the go, or just tired of aching feet, they'll get you back on your feet pain-free. Step into comfort. Call Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists today, or see them online at gpfootandankle.com.
Allison just won a popularity contest.
Oh, thank you.
You're almost as popular as the Runza Southwest Chicken Salad.
Oh, what? Because it has crispy chicken, shredded cheddar, tortilla strips, taco seasoning, and salsa?
And Southwest Ranch. And yes,
I'd be more popular if I came with Southwest Ranch.
we all would. Come get the Southwest Chicken Salad at Runza today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Time for Friday Night Lights here during your quick stop pregame show. Your game coming up here at the top of the hour. I'm Derek Beck. A look around the area from last night and a preview for tonight from our area schools. Good luck if you haven't played yet. Last night, congrats. Cambridge got a big win by 50 points over Bertrand, 56-6. Hitchcock County over Overton, 28-7. Southwest over South Platte, 59-8 last night as well. All right, let's look around the area for today. Class A. North Platte High still looking for their first win of the season. They feel like it's a game that they could win at Lincoln Northeast tonight. They're actually playing at Seacrest, but against Lincoln Northeast, though the Rockets are 3-0. So can North Platte get her done tonight? Best of luck, Bulldogs. Class B, number 9, McCook at Crete. Bison are 2-1 on the year. Crete 1-2. Crete's a tough place to play, though. See if McCook can get her done in Class B. Class C1, where a good chunk of our area resides, Broken Bow. They are 1-2 on the year, and they are looking to defeat the Chanticleers from Ord, who are still 0-3 on the year. Cozad got their first win of the season last week at Ogallala, although the Indians had something to say about it with basically 1 second put back on the clock at the very end of the ball game and a chance to win it for Ogallala. But Cozad would win. They're 1-2 on the year, and they go to Imperial to take on the Longhorns of Chase County tonight, also 1-2 on the season. Speaking of Ogallala, they took one on the chin last week to Cozad. They look to rebound tonight, and it's a long road trip out to the Panhandle to do it. 1-2 are the Indians, and they are at Class B Gehring, and the Bulldogs are having themselves a good season here so far. They find themselves 3-0 and probably will be the favorite against Ogallala tonight. That game on Flat Rock 100.7, kick at 7 o'clock Mountain Time. And then also in C1, Gothenburg undefeated so far on the season as they are home to Shadron tonight. Gothenburg 3-0, Shadron 0-3. Just one team from the area in Class C2. It's Hershey. They host Alliance, who's having a fairly good season this year. Alliance is 2-1. Their only loss came to Gehring last week. Hershey looking to get back onto the winning side of things as they host Alliance tonight. Class D1, St. Patrick's on the road at Alma. Yeah, North Platte St. Pat's at Alma. Alma is 2-1 or 1-2 on the year. Their two games that they have lost have been by more than 40 points. Irish should be favored in this one, probably by a lot. Perkins County at Bridgeport. Both teams are 2-1 on the year, and the number one team in the state in Class D1 resides in the southwest corner of the state with Dundee County Stratton. The Tigers 3-0 are at 1-2 Highline tonight, and then just down the road, Sutherland is home to Morrill tonight. Both teams looking for their first win of the season. Class D2, Brady versus Mullen. This one's always a fun one between the Eagles and the Broncos. Brady 1-2, hosting 3-0 Mullen tonight. And just down the road, it will be Maxwell. Actually, it won't be down the road because Maxwell's on the road. In fact, long road trip for Maxwell up to take on the Hyannis Longhorns. Maxwell 2-1, Hyannis 1-2 on the year. Also in Class D2, Maywood Hayes Center looking for their first win of the year. They are hosting Loomis today, who is 2-1 on the season. And a pair of teams both looking for their first win of the year. One will get it. South Loop and Sandhills Valley play tonight in Callaway. And one six-man game tonight. Everybody else has got a bye this evening. Medicine Valley is at Ansley Litchfield tonight. Both teams are 0-2 on the year. Those are your Friday football lights. A preview around the area. This is the Quick Stop pregame show. Your game coming up at the top of the hour.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop pregame show. They have 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop. Game time is just moments away on FM 98.1.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
When the leaves start falling and the temps start dropping, do your windows keep the cold out or let it in? From foggy panes and drafts to cracked or outdated glass, Larry's Glass can help you cozy up your home before winter hits. Repairs, replacements, even custom storm windows. Call Larry's Glass in North Platte today and stay warm, safe, and energy smart all season long. Larry's Glass, 211 West 5th, where quality meets clarity. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ. Merrick's Ranch House. Lunch specials Tuesday through Saturday with two sides, just $10. See them on Facebook. Dine in, order online, use DoorDash, or just call for carryout. Merrick's.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Beechner Athletic Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming at the Cedar Room live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. It is time to jump into our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District of North Platte offers 24 plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. They also offered homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge, freshly baked desserts. For the side of the Rockets, Caleb Polson gets to start at running back alongside their three wide receivers, Quincy Montoya, actually four, Quincy Montoya, Braden Berry, Michael Hunter Jr., and Liam Gallagher. Grant Matson gets to start at quarterback. On the offensive line, Dason Morgan with the start alongside Camden McMillan. Gavin White, Zach Bisher, and Xavier Cusick are the starters for the Rockets of Lincoln Northeast. Again, 3-0 on the season, taking down Northwest Benson as well as Omaha Bryan. Only have surrendered 6 points this season, all coming in game number 1 of the season for the Rockets. As we now get ready for the national anthem, so we'll step aside, take a break. When we come back on our finish of the Quick Stop pregame show, the other half, North Platte's offense on FM 98.1, AM 1410, the live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com on our Cedar Room live stream.
flavors and authentic Chinese cuisine? Look no further than Szechuan Famous Foods. From spicy Szechuan classics to mouth-watering dumplings, fresh sushi, their dishes are crafted with the freshest ingredients and traditional recipes. Whether you're dining in or taking out, every bite is a taste of China. Visit Szechuan Famous Foods today, where flavor is always first. Located at 320 Rodeo Road, or order online at SzechuanFamous.com for carryout or delivery. Your taste buds will thank you.
Looking for a trusted insurance provider with years of experience? Fortify Group is the solution you need. For over 3 decades, we've been serving local farm and ranch customers. But did you know we also provide home, auto, and commercial coverage? As an independent agency, we work with multiple carriers to find you the personalized options and level of protection you need. There's more info at fortifygroup.net. Or stop by and visit with me, Kevin McGann, in our new location at 621 South Dewey in North Platte. And as always, rely on Fortify.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. We're your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Beechner Athletic Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410. Togs taking on the Rockets. It's time to jump into our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup on the side of North Platte. Kalen Newton, Jacob Martinez, Enrique Ramos alongside Jake Kincaid and Blake Tonkinson in the offensive line. Sam Euling, Colton Altig at wide receiver. Carter Still, the starting quarterback. Brecken Corco, Connor Stifler are your running backs at the speed, and then Owen Shea, your starting power back for North Platte High School. As we get ready to rock and roll, the Dogs will be receiving as deep returning for North Platte. Ty Hanneborg as well as Caleb Neidhart will be the two Bulldogs that are deep to return for today. As it's going to be, you know, me and Carl went through the wars trying to get here to Lincoln, and it's so far going to be playing kind of nice weather up until we have to drive back home again. So that's just how the weather goes. But it's a beautiful day for some Friday night football. Can North Platte High School pick up their first win of 2025 by taking down the Rockets of Lincoln Northeast, or will they start 0-4? Again, the last time the Rockets took down North Platte High School all the way back in 2009. The Dogs have won their last 5 contests against the Rockets. Can they make it 6 tonight and get their season back on track? Ready to rock and roll. August Holstein ready to kick for the Rockets as we get some Friday night football underway. Squib kick going to be picked up around the 25-yard line by North Platte High School, as in the open field at the 40 is tackled from behind. The Bulldog there to pick up the return. DeAndre Holmes for North Platte High School will be the first Bulldog to get the ball up. First down and 10 for the Dogs at their own 43-yard line as we start off the game today. Of course, Dogs in their patented white and gold uniforms. The gold letters, white shirt, white top, white pants, still under center. Corco in motion. Up the middle goes Owen Shea, turning the legs, still turning the legs. Telemachus Alexander there first off for the Rockets to hold on to Owen Shea. As Owen Shea picks up 7 total yards to open up the game for North Platte High's offense. And now it's second down and 3 at the 50-yard line. Still under center. Stifler was in motion, but off the left side, here comes Owen Shea again, turning the legs and falling forward to the 45-yard line of Lincoln Northeast. It's a first down for North Platte. Another 5-yard pickup this time for Owen Shea, and the Dogs are off to a hot start. Driving down the field. Of course, they did the same thing against Norfolk last week, going all 75 yards, scoring first. They do the same here. Corco in motion. The pitch now out to Brecken Corco. He'll cut upfield, and he'll be tackled after maybe a 1-yard gain. There on the stop, Trin Buckley for this Rockets defense, as Corco gets at least 1 yard. Second down and 9 now. Again, Trey Burke not in the game here for today for North Platte High. Of course, had I think a little bit of a knee injury last week. Still not good enough to play this week. Now, off the right side, Owen Shea with some daylight. Owen Shea rumbling his way forward. A great pickup, maybe of 7 yards to make it third and 1, but they're going to count it back 1, so a 6-yard pickup for Owen Shea. 3rd and 2 now for North Platte High School as they try to go a little faster. Still under center. Now we're going to hand it off to Shea again. Shea, keeping the legs turning, will fall forward for a 3-yard pickup. Owen Shea having a great start to the day. 22 total yards already on this first drive now at the Rockets' 33-yard line. 10 minutes left to go here in this opening quarter for North Platte High as they are driving. Stifler was in motion. Still going to keep it himself. Carter Still maybe picks up about 4. We'll see the first Rocket there, Braden Berry, as he's there to stop Carter Still. Would have been a better pickup if it wasn't for Berry, as Carter Still picks up 4. And with that, 2nd down and 6 now at the Rockets' 29-yard line. Still under center. As Corco in motion, now off the right side, Owen Shea. Shea with some daylight. Owen Shea, he's going down to around the 15-yard line. Owen Shea. Some big pickups for Shea. 17 yards on the carry. Owen Shea having himself a wonderful start to this game. We're now in the red zone for the first time. And with that, 1st down and 10 at the Rockets' 16-yard line as Shea once again will take it up the middle.
Tackle made by number 19, Javon Greer.
As Javon Greer, the first Rocket there on the stop, a pickup of 3 for Owen Shea, makes it 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs inside Rockets territory. The red zone for the first time this day is, once again, Carter Still going to take it off the left side. Carter Still stumbles forward. He might have been so close to the goal line. Carter Still with some beautiful blocking off the left side all the way down to the 2-yard line. Pickup of 10 yards for Carter Still. 1st and goal for North Platte with 8:15 left to go as Still will get under center. Now 8:10 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Off the right side, Owen Shea, he's in! 3rd touchdown for North Platte this season. Owen Shea from 2 yards out gives North Platte their first lead today as they lead 6-0 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. A wonderful drive for North Platte to start off the game versus Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets, putting their stamp early on in this game with D'Angelo Mata now up to kick for North Platte to put them up 7. It's up in the air, and it is good. We'll step aside and take a break when we come back. Kickoff for the Rockets' first possession on FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming at NorthPlattePost.com on our Cedar Room live stream.
Puro Clean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Puro Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give Puro Clean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at Puro Clean in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Beach Center Athletic Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at northplattepost.com. Dogs leading 7-0 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Timeouts are brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. His location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, serving Nebraska for more than 50 years. Currently, it is 7:08, a very brisk 62 degrees outside. Our time and temperature brought to you in part also by High Street Insurance agent Cole Johnson. D'Angelo Mata now up to kick for North Platte High School following the magnificent drive from the Bulldogs. As Mata's high end-over-end kick going to be short, picked up by Buckley around the 20-yard line. Buckley into the open field. Buckley's going to be wrapped up by Connor Stifler and brought down at around the 32-yard line. Connor Stifler first on the scene for North Platte High School. Now, defensively, the Dogs have had a fantastic start to this year. Now the question becomes, can they really continue with the offense? Because if the offense can support the defense, this defense is kind of crazy this year, and that's the question. If they can't, then, well, we've seen how the last couple of weeks have gone. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers on the field, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Now in motion with it comes Gallagher. Madden, now to Paulson. Paulson up in the open field. He tries to break free and gets the first down. A pickup of 10 yards for Caleb Paulson. Off the left side in that shotgun formation, Paulson immediately with a first down for the Rockets. 7:45 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Ooh, we're going to see. They might bring the, I'm trying to see. Okay, they will give the, I was going to say, first down and 10, and now the chains will adjust. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side, being Michael Hunter Jr., the leading wide receiver for the Rockets. Now the handoff once again to Paulson. Paulson tackled from behind. Big Jake Kincaid there. No gain from Paulson as Jake Kincaid there with a big tackle for the Bulldogs. Of course, with Trey Burke not being in the game today, still nursing that injury, it's going to really be on this defensive line for North Platte High School to hold down this dual offense that's not only good at passing, but can run the ball. In motion now comes Quincy Montoya off the right side. Paulson hesitates. He's brought down again as shooting up through the center of the offensive line. That is Owen Shea wrapping up Caleb Paulson. Big loss there for Paulson. A loss of 5 yards makes it 3rd down and 15 for Lincoln Northeast with 6:35 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Back-to-back big stops by the Bulldogs, front 7. 4 wide receivers on the field, 3 to the near side, the far side being Michael Hunter. As now stepping back, looking to throw with it, Madsen in the flat to Paulson, no good, incomplete. Grant Madsen misses on his first pass today, and that is Carl, a 3 and out to start their first offensive drive for the Rockets. As we'll see if they'll go for it. Last year, the Rockets did go for it plenty of times, and yep, here we go. They're going to try it. Or I was going to say they're going to try it, but now they have a man deep. Grant Madsen to kick with Ty Hanneborg. Receiving, we might see a false start on the side of the Rockets. We'll see what the official calls. They blew it dead. And a timeout called by North Platte High School. So actually kind of shocking to see. I thought North Platte was going to be more ready for that, but Coach Altig calling a timeout. And because of that, We'll make it 4th and 15 for North Platte on the defensive side now, as Rockets will be kicking for their first time today. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group at his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as our other sponsors for today's game, Justin Thompson Agency with American Family Insurance. The ever-changing industry standards, they pride themselves on top-notch customer service, no matter what type of insurance you are looking for. Farm, ranch, auto, home, or commercial, they have what you need. So here we go once again. Madsen will be kicking this time for the Rockets, as it's 4th down now and 15. Hanneborg deep to return at the Bulldogs' 25-yard line. Madsen now end over end short kick. Hanneborg's going to get under it and now take off at the 30 to the near side. Ty Hanneborg with some speed, has some blockers, now tries to break through the tackle of Grant Madsen, and he'll be planted at around the 48-yard line of Bulldog territory. Another good start for North Platte High School. With 6:02 left to go in this first quarter, leading 7-0. It was the Owen Shea show off the start for North Platte. A grand total of 58 yards for Shea on the initial drive, as Caleb Neidhart is in for North Platte at speedback. Still under center once more. Rockets showing some pressure. That single high safety as right up the middle and going with it. Carter Still almost blew up at the point of attack from Telemachus Alexander. He blew right through the offensive line, tackling Shea, but Alexander didn't know that it went to Carter Still, and that's a pickup of 2 yards for Carter Still. 2nd down and 8 now at the Rockets' 49-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the far side for the Dogs. Now is in motion, Brecken Corkow, and jumping offside is Lincoln Northeast. First on their side, jumping off, Javen Greer. Wonderful snap count by the sophomore. Carter Still getting the Rockets, not just 1, but 4 different Rockets players to jump off sides. It's a pickup of 5 yards, so what was a 2nd down and 8 now becomes 2nd and 3 for the side of North Platte. As Still has Neidhart in motion. The pitch out to Caleb Neidhart. Great blocks in front. Caleb Neidhart into the open field and is struck down from behind. There initially on the stop, Liam Gallagher, but a big gain for Caleb Neidhart. As with that pickup, 19 yards for Caleb Neidhart. As Neidhart really opening it up now for North Platte's offense. At the 31-yard line of the Rockets, 7-0 the lead. Off the right side, Owen Shea stuttering his way forward. He falls at around the 25. Pickup of 6 yards for Owen Shea. As correction, that's to Will Rathjen. The first time we see Will Rathjen after an impressive opening drive from Owen Shea. Just a nice little 2nd down, 3 yards to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. The Dogs at the Rockets' 25-yard line. Still under center. In motion was Neidhart. Off the right side, Will Rathjen. Rathjen with a good decisive cut up field will get enough for the first down and pick up 7 yards on that carry. Actually, correction, that was 5 yards for Will Rathjen. North Platte, 97 rushing yards already on the ground with 4:12 left to go in this opening quarter of play, dominating the Rockets. Up front, Dogs, of course, struggled versus Kearney to open the season with their physicality, and that has not been a question ever since then, and are really putting it to Lincoln Northeast. Still under center. In motion was Neidhart. Now up the middle, Will Rathjen sneaking his way through the defensive line. Will Rathjen just became a piece of paper as he slinked through a bunch of black jerseys. And now we'll pick up 8 yards for Will Rathjen to make it 2nd down and 2 for North Platte High School. Wow, what a drive so far for not only Rathjen but also Owen Shea. These 2 power backs have been doing it all for North Platte. As now, off the left side, Will Rathjen breaks through a tackle. Rathjen still moving the legs and falls forward to the Rockets' 7-yard line. Oh my, Will Rathjen. 6-yard pickup for Rathjen. Shaked one tackle at the line of scrimmage and then continued to run his way forward. 7-0 the lead for North Platte High School as they threaten to score once more. Still under center. Carter Still. Now to Rathjen again. Rathjen with a sea of black jerseys, keeping the legs turning, but doesn't look like he'll get much. Oh, Rathjen will probably pick up 3 yards. As first rocket there, D. Dykoff there to get it. 3-yard pickup for Will Rathjen makes it 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line for North Platte on the offense. 2 quick drives could result in points. An Owen Shea touchdown from 2 yards away. Maybe Will Rathjen off the right side. Cuts upfield. Will Rathjen. Oh, man, falls short. He might not have even gotten a yard. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. As Braden Berry there initially on the stop at the 3-yard line, as Rathjen got nothing on that carry. As the Rockets changing up their line. As Still now under center. In motion was Neidhart. Now the handoff again up the middle. Will Rathjen. He got stuffed immediately. He might have only gained a yard. Will Rathjen gets to about the half-line mark. 4th down. What will Coach Kurt Altig do for the offense? 1-yard pickup. 4th down and 2. That's 3 consecutive dives up the middle to Will Rathjen. 4th and goal. 7-0 the lead for North Platte High School. 1:26 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Still under center. Neidhart in motion. Off the right side. Will Rathjen. He's in for a touchdown. Will Rathjen. 2-yard pickup for North Platte High. And guess what? They now lead 14-0 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. How about North Platte High right now? Doing it all offensively. 2nd touchdown from 2 yards out in a row. 13-0 the lead for North Platte with 1:12 left to go in this opening quarter of play. With D'Angelo Mata once again up to kick for the Bulldogs. High snap. It's down. Mata's kick is good. It's now 14-0 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. We meet you where you're at and help you get to where you want to be with 1:12 left to go. The Dogs back-to-back drives dominating this Lincoln Northeast defensive line, resulting in a 2-yard touchdown run from Will Rathjen, who carried that entire drive for North Platte, but also can't go without talking about the 19-yard pickup from Caleb Neidhart. And really, I think the big thing, we know the interior rushing when it comes between the guards has been really, really good. The question was always going to be, can North Platte get their offense set up on the perimeter? And so far tonight, they've done a fantastic job of getting those runs on the perimeter set up well. Carter Still had a 10-yard pickup, 19 yards from Caleb Neidhart. And this is exactly what North Platte needed. They needed their offense to keep their own defense nice and fresh. And so far with two long drives to still have 1:12 left to go on the clock. The Bulldogs defense now looking in good position as Matas, high end over end kick going back to Trin Buckley. Buckley now at the 20-yard line to the near side. Buckley into the open field. Trin Buckley's going to go all the way to the house. That is now 2 weeks in a row that North Platte gives up a big run on the return. And with that, it's 14-7 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard with 59 seconds left to go. That's now 2 weeks in a row that North Platte High School, unfortunately, struggling on the kickoff return. They gave up a kick return touchdown the week prior and now do it again. 14-6 pending this extra point on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard with August Holstein now kicking, as Holstein will Get set, holding the kick, Zane Scully. What a great answer by this Rockets special teams. As Holstein's kick is up, and it is good with 59 seconds. It's now 14-7 on our State Farm agent Bobby Holst scoreboard as the Rockets answer back in one fell swoop with an 80-yard kickoff return from Trin Buckley. Now it's only 7 points the lead for the Dogs, and the offense will go right back out. 59 seconds left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Holst scoreboard in the first quarter. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. His location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as our other sponsors for today's game on the Sports Zone. Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998. And are bringing those services to the North Platte area. Once again, back to kick, August Holstein. He squibbed it the first time to DeAndre Holmes. Looking to do it again and not give the Dogs good feel, or excuse me, a threat to return it themselves. As Holstein once more getting ready. They'll kick it off this time, and it's going to go all the way back for Ty Hanneborg to retrieve at the 10-yard line. Hanneborg now will cut to the far side, or at least tried to, and he is tackled in the open field by Kamari Corrales. And with that, North Platte will start at their own 20-yard line. Ty Hanneborg's return didn't get too much. It's now, again, 14-7 on our State Farm agent Bobby Holst scoreboard. Dogs at the moment leading Lincoln Northeast. They've been super good when it comes to their overall drives. Is now up the middle with it, running with some power and falling forward close to the first down mark. I believe that's, I think that's Keegan Klaus, the sophomore, is trying to get a number on that one. It's not Will Rathjen, but Keegan Klaus with a 9-yard pickup to make it 2nd down and 1. The pitch out now to the near side. Good pickup by Brecken Corco. Corco running forward, and he falls forward to the Bulldog 45-yard line. That is a 15-yard pickup for the Speedbacks for North Platte, as we do have a new quarterback in for North Platte High School. Shane Patterson now taking over for North Platte. Carter's still not in this drive, as now the first quarter will come to an end. North Platte High School leading 14-7. We come back here to the Beechner Athletic Complex on FM 98.1. AM 1410 live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask me, Shelter Agent Brent Rogo, how to protect what you have waited for. Find me at 405 East C Street in North Platte.
When the leaves start falling and the temps start dropping, do your windows keep the cold out or let it in? From foggy panes and drafts to cracked or outdated glass, Larry's Glass can help you cozy up your home before winter hits. Repairs, replacements, even custom storm windows.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to second quarter action on FM 98.1 AM 1410 video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream. NorthPlattePost.com. Patterson still in at quarterback. Off the right side, Keegan Klaus. Keegan Klaus keeping the legs turning and falls forward to the Rockets. We'll say 50-yard line as well there. Knock him up. 5-yard pickup for the sophomore Keegan Klaus. Again, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. His location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, as well as Justin Thompson Family Agency. In motion, Neidhart off the right side. Klaus holding on that football, spinning into the open field. Keegan Klaus still going, falls to the 35-yard line of the Rockets. Keegan Klaus, 15-yard pickup. Tyron Buckley there to tackle the sophomore Klaus. And North Platte is on fire offensively. The Rockets have no answer right now for the dominant upfront physicality of North Platte High School, and we will see another offsides encroachment from the side of the Rockets. Again, 4+ players jumping offside for Lincoln Northeast. Yeah, there's that offsides. Is checking out now comes Zach Bisher. First down and 10 now for North Platte at the Rockets' 30-yard line. 14-7 on our State Farm agent Bobby Holt's scoreboard. Still, now Patterson going to keep it himself off the left side. Cuts upfield. Shane Patterson is spun down, and we'll get enough for the first down. 7-yard pickup for Shane Patterson. As Byron Buckley there to stop Patterson, and there's the first pickup for Patterson today. 6-yard pickup for Shane Patterson. 14-7 on our State Farm agent Bobby Holt's scoreboard. Is now Patterson under center at the Rockets' 23-yard line. Klaus still behind him. Corco in motion. Off the left side, Keegan Klaus is stuffed immediately by Javon Greer. And there's the first loss today for North Platte's offense, as Klaus will lose 2. Make it 2nd down and 12 for the Bulldogs offense. As Greer rocketed off the line of scrimmage, stopping Klaus. It's now with under 10 minutes left to go here in the first half on our State Farm agent Bobby Holt's scoreboard. 14-7, 2nd and 12 for North Platte High School. As Patterson now has Neidhart in motion. The pitch out to Caleb Neidhart. Neidhart stopping, now keeping his legs turning, and he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll fall forward. He'll get an extra 2 yards, so a 4-yard pickup for Caleb Neidhart. Stopped and tried to cut back upfield. But now it's 3rd down and 8 for North Platte's offense. With 9:24 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Holt's scoreboard. One deep safety for the Rockets. Patterson now stepping back, looking to throw. Shane Patterson going over the middle of the field, tipped upstairs, and then it's incomplete. Intended for Sam Euling. And now it's 4th down and 8 for the Bulldogs. Will they go for it? It's looking like they will go for it, as Patterson's first throw incomplete. As Patterson now will sit with 9:10 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Holt's scoreboard. Klaus right behind Shane Patterson. So far the Dogs 1 for 1 on their 4th down attempts today. Patterson getting ready. Corco is in motion. Now Patterson going to keep it. Pitch to Caleb Neidhart. Neidhart with some daylight gets the first down, and he falls to around maybe the 15-yard line. Oh, they're going to say he's just short. 2 yards exactly. It looked good on our side. But no, Neidhart does not get close enough. 6-yard pickup for Neidhart. And the Dogs will turn it over on downs. And it's 1st down and 10 now for the Rockets of Lincoln Northeast. As Grant Madsen now will take over. We'll see what Madsen and this offense can do. They have yet to really apply pressure to North Platte's defense, as 4 wide receivers still again. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. As Madsen in the shotgun. Now he's going to hand it off to his running back. Here to the near side there, Austin Hanlon is Hanlon with the speed. Maybe picks up 3 yards. We'll see where they give him the spot. Maybe just give him 2 actually for Austin Hanlon to Sam Euling there initially on the stop for the Bulldogs defense. 3-yard pickup for Hanlon. 8:59 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Holt's scoreboard. Matson now stepping back, looking to throw, going towards the far side. Quick throw to Hunter. Hunter Jr. now will spin and get tackled in the open field. As Michael Hunter Jr. will pick up 6 yards on Matson's first completion today. As 3rd down and 1 for the Rockets. 14-7. Matson in the shotgun again. 3 wide receivers to the far side. They're going to not hand it off to Hanlon. Matson breaks through 1 tackle, spinning through another, and Matson will now fall at around the 34-yard line as Grant Matson now will go all the way to the Rockets' 33. 12-yard pickup for Grant Matson, enough for the first down. It's 14-7 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard with less than 8:10 left to go before half. Matson stepping back, looking to throw, still looking, now rolling to his right, going deep down the sideline to Michael Hunter, and it is going to be incomplete, and we're going to have a flag. A pass interference call. I think that's going to go against the Bulldogs, and I think in coverage, Ty Hanneborg. As Hanneborg did not turn his head around, and Hunter went back to go get the ball, and Hanneborg runs into Michael Hunter Jr., and that's a big, big call to go against North Platte. That's a 15-yard penalty for North Platte High School. And with that, that'll put the Rockets in really good position following the big throw from Grant Matson. Now under officially 8 minutes left to go. First penalty today for North Platte. Now at the Rockets' 48-yard line. First down and 10. Matson in the shotgun. Now going to roll to his right. Matson looking, still looking, going deep down the field again, and it's in and out of the hands, I believe, off of Kamari Koalas. And that's an incomplete pass, as Sam Euling was in coverage for the Bulldogs. 2nd down and 10 now for North Platte, or for their defense, as rotating out comes Braden Berry. Still in the first half, Dogs leading 14-7. Looking for a stop to keep this lead. Pistol formation for Matson with Hanlon right behind him. Matson has a man in motion. As Montoya's in motion, the pitch out now to Hanlon. Hanlon off the far side. Uh-oh, there's going to be a hold call, it looks like, as Hanlon goes nowhere. Well, we might have either a hold or a block in the back. It might have been a block in the back of where the flag is currently being shown behind the line of scrimmage. Umpire crew, let's see what they make on the call with 7:45 left to go here in this opening half of play. Of course, North Platte gave up a big game following the pass interference on Ty Hanneborg against Michael Hunter Jr. And now there's going to be a hold against the offense. And that's a 10-yard pushback for the Rockets. 2nd down and 20. Now on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. We meet you where you're at, help you get to where you want to be. So with 7:45 left to go in the opening half of play, a 7-point lead for North Platte. 2nd and 18 for the Rockets. 4 wide receivers on the field, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side, being Landon May. Hanlon to the left of Matson. Matson stepping back now, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, great catch on the side there of one. Landon May, he's in the open field, and he'll get tackled by Colton Alting near the first down. They might give him the first down, and I think they will. As a big play for Landon May of 18 yards. It's enough for a first down. The middle of the field just left wide open, and Grant Matson makes the Dogs defense pay. Matson now going to keep it himself up the middle. Grant Matson with some speed is brought down at the Bulldogs' 35-yard line. A pickup of 7, maybe 8. Well, he rolled forward, it looks like, according to the far judge, and because of that, Grant Matson now makes it 2nd down and 2nd. Still with these 4 wide receivers on the field, spreading the defense out. Matson in the shotgun formation. He'll now step back, look to throw. Now going to Michael Hunter Jr. in the flat, and he'll spin forward for the first down. Michael Hunter Jr. now will pick up 12 yards on the pass from Grant Matson. 12-yard pickup, and Michael Hunter Jr. and the Rockets carving this Bulldog defense up with 6:38 left to go. Madsen going to take it himself and now bounce to the near side. Madsen with some daylight. Grant Madsen now to the 10-yard line. As Grant Madsen picks up 12 on his run. And just like that, the Rockets are now in the red zone. 1st and goal at the Bulldogs' 10-yard line. Now with a hurry-up offense. Hanlon to the left of Madsen. Madsen, play action. Going here to the near side. That's May. May trying to break through a tackle, and he's forced out of bounds by a lot of white jerseys. As Landon May now gets to about the 7, it looks like. We'll see. No, they'll give him to the 4, so a 6-yard pickup for Landon May. Now it's 1st and goal at the Bulldog 2-yard line. Madsen now rolling to his right. Going to take it himself and breaks through one tackle. Can he break through another? He cannot. He might have picked up 2 yards as Grant Madsen makes it 3rd and goal, maybe at the Bulldogs' 2-yard line. As Madsen picks up 2 yards, they might actually just give him a yard. It's 3rd and 3 at the 3-yard line. 5 wide receivers now for Lincoln Northeast. Madsen in the shotgun. Now, quick, looking to throw, rolling to his right. Madsen still going to the end zone. It is, we'll see, caught for a touchdown for Lincoln Northeast. That is going to be caught up by Quincy Montoya. And that is a touchdown for the Rockets. Their first offensive touchdown today. And just like that, we are all tied up 14-14. It was a powerful drive by the Rockets. North Platte had no answers for the run or the pass. And with 5:53, we potentially are going to be tied 14 apiece with the point extra up, and it is good. And it is now a 14-14 ball game right now between North Platte High School and Lincoln Northeast on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Of course, we meet you where you're at, help you get to where you want to be. With 5:53 left to go here in this half, timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Beach, as well as our other sponsors for today's game, Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998, and we're bringing those services to the North Platte area. 14-14 on our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull scoreboard, as can the Dogs answer back and get a touchdown before halftime. Rockets not going away in this game after an impressive opening drive by North Platte. It was an 80-yard touchdown on a kick return from Lincoln Northeast, and then they answer back with a big drive that went the length of the field, 81 yards. The 3-yard touchdown to Quincy Montoya. As the kick now from August Holstein. And the Dogs capitalize and answer back to go into halftime, leading as they're currently tied 14-14. Another high end-over-end kick to Ty Hanneborg as he receives it at the 10-yard line. Hanneborg now trying to break through one tackle. He does so, keeping the legs turning. Now wrapped up by August Holstein, and he'll fall at around the Dogs' 29-yard line as Ty Hanneborg with 5:54 now will hopefully get the offense going. They've been doing really well. They had a turnover on downs in their last possession. As Keegan Klaus, once again, the power back. Shane Patterson still in at quarterback for North Platte High School. Patterson under center. And now he'll hand it off to Klaus off the right side. Klaus bangs through his own man and falls forward to the Bulldogs' 36-yard line. A pickup of 7 yards for Keegan Klaus. As the Dogs really rotating through power backs. Owen Shea has gotten a lot of runs. Will Rathjen and now Keegan Klaus 7-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 4 for North Platte High School. Also in for the Dogs at speedback, Charlie Hunter. Hunter to the near side. Klaus still in at running back. As Stifler was looking to be the man in motion, as Klaus in the open field puts the head down and falls forward for a 5-yard pickup. Keegan Klaus. Dogs now at 187 yards total. That is their total offensive yards. No pass completion so far as Shane Patterson 0 for 1. 4:50 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. 1st and 10 to the Dogs' 41-yard line. Neidhart as well as Ty Hanneborg in at running back. Klaus still in at running back as the power. And we are going to see a flag on the play as maybe Northeast might have jumped off sides again. That would have been the 3rd offsides called today against the Rockets in all 3 possessions the North Platte had offensively. Yep, offsides on the Rockets again. A 5-yard pickup for the Dogs offense. Out of 4 possessions so far, the Rockets have been offsides on 3 of them. And now it's a manageable 1st and 5 at the Bulldog 46-yard line. 4:30 left to go. Shane Patterson still in at quarterback. Stifler and Hanneborg the speed back. Keegan Klaus the power back for the Dogs. Charlie Hunter in at wide receiver for North Platte to the near side. As Hanneborg goes in motion. Now the pitch out to Ty Hanneborg. It's low. He stumbles a bit. Now gains momentum, and he's stuffed by Cameron Corrales. And that's going to be a loss of maybe 3 for Ty Hanneborg. Not a good pitch from Shane Patterson as Hanneborg didn't pick it up with full confidence. And with that, it's a loss of 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd down and 7.
Actually, a loss of 2. They'll give him a little bit of the luck. But because of that, 2nd and 7 with 3:45 left to go as Patterson still under center. Stifler and Hanneborg still in the game at speedback. In motion, Hanneborg. Klaus off the right side, stumbling and falls forward. He'll get to the 48-yard line. So Keegan Klaus picks up 4 as Braden Berry, the first Rockets defender in the vicinity. 3rd and 3, 3:20 left to go as a lot of rotating players in for North Platte. Reese Perry now in for the Dogs. North Platte trying to score. 3:09 left to go now. Patterson under center. Off the right side, Keegan Klaus blows through one man and falls enough forward for the 1st down. It's a 5-yard pickup for Keegan Klaus. It's now 1st and 10 with 3:01 left to go. It's a North Platte 1st down as Caleb Neidhart is now in. 2:55 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. 14-14 is racing now off the field for the Dogs, being Reese Perry. As Patterson giving the offense the call, now under center. Klaus right behind him once more. In motion comes Neidhart. Klaus off the right side, making his way through the defense and is pulled down from behind. Keegan Klaus. As Javon Greer stops Klaus, but Keegan Klaus carving up this Rockets defense, makes a great cut back into the heart of the defense and picks up 14 yards. Keegan Klaus having himself a fantastic game. 2:11 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard before halftime. Patterson under center. Again, Klaus right behind him. As now, again, Klaus going to run into a sea of black jerseys, and he'll fall forward maybe for 1 yard as there on the stop, Zach Bisher. 1 yard pickup for Klaus with 1:46 left to go. I don't really know if North Platte can continue to just keep running things up the middle. Gonna have to start getting some chunks with 1:36. They have all their timeouts. Actually, they have 2 timeouts left to go with 1:30 now left to go in the 1st half. Patterson going to keep it. Now pitch it to Neidhart. Neidhart breaks through 1 tackle. Caleb Neidhart in the open field, and he's still going to stay alive before he is tackled from behind by Liam Gallagher. First on the hit, I believe, was Landon May. And then Neidhart still kept himself in bounds and then tackled from behind by Gallagher. As Caleb Neidhart, with now 1:12 left to go, put North Platte at the Rockets' 23-yard line. Pickup of 11 for Neidhart. Patterson under center. Now stepping back, looking to throw. Patterson going towards the end zone, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted by Quincy Montoya. Bad throw by Patterson. Underthrew it. Montoya cut in front of the route intended for Sam Euling, and that is a turnover for North Platte as they were driving down the field, and that is a young player making a big mistake, as you can see on the sideline. Not happy with himself, Shane Patterson is. And with that first turnover today for North Platte High School, and with 54 seconds left to go, the Rockets will take over at the almost half-yard line. They might put them at the 1. It's 1st and 10 at the Rockets' 1-yard line. Unbelievable. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Beef, as well as Justin Thompson Family Agency with American Family Insurance. With the ever-changing industry standards, they pride themselves on top-notch customer service no matter what type of insurance we're looking for. We have a timeout on the field when we come back. Can the Bulldogs defense hold? Tied with Lincoln Northeast 14-14 on our State Farm agent, Bobby Hull scoreboard.
For over 85 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
In North Platte, visit Jay Engel at fbfs.com/find-and-agent.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hey, high school students, why wait to start college when you can begin transforming your future for free? Mid-Plains Community College is now offering free tuition for dual credit and early entry classes beginning this fall. Get ahead, save money, and transform your future while in high school. Talk to your high school guidance counselor or visit our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu. Students are responsible for all course-related fees and must attend a Nebraska high school or Nebraska homeschool to qualify.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Beechner Athletic Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, 1st and 10 of the Rockets' 1-yard line. As Lincoln Northeast intercepted the Shane Patterson pass, and they now set at the 1. Matson off the left side now with plenty of room. Grant Matson trying to spin out of bounds, but he won't get there. But Grant Matson picks up a solid 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group, helping Nebraska families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years. 2nd and 2 with less than 40 seconds left to go. Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets will be picking up the ball to start the second half with 30 seconds left. Matson now going to hand it off the right side to Polson. Polson is tripped up and will fall forward. Jake Kincaid, it looked like, tripped up Polson.
Tripped up on the play by number 19.
So, correction, that's Tiernan Vanalik with a beautiful open field tackle, tripping Polson. 3rd and 2 is a 1-yard pickup for Polson. And with 4 seconds left to go, this will probably do it for the last possession, as they'll let that clock expire. And just like that, the first half comes to an end. North Platte High School tied with Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets 14-14 here at the Beechner Athletic Complex. What a tough way for this first half to end after the Dogs looked so dominant, not only in their first offensive possession, but their second. Give up a huge 80-yard touchdown kickoff return to Tiernan Buckley, which then swung all the momentum on the Rockets' side. That then resulted in their next offensive possession going the full length of the field, 81 yards, resulting in a touchdown throw to Quincy Montoya from 3 yards out to tie it up 14-14. And now we go into halftime. The Bulldogs tying against Lincoln Northeast. Again, Northeast undefeated right now, 3-0 on the year compared to the Bulldogs, who are 0-3, looking for their first victory. While the scoreboard may be a tie game right now, I have to be pretty impressed with how North Platte has started this ball game. I mean, after getting trounced by Norfolk last week, 41-13, where just offensively they looked to gasp and couldn't really find the momentum that they were hoping to put up against a strong Norfolk squad. Now come into Lincoln Northeast. They looked great on the first drive. They looked great on the second drive, but the 2 ensuing drives after that really struggled to find that same momentum, not because they weren't executing well, but Lincoln Northeast just makes one big defensive stop on 4th down, and then Shane Patterson, who is in at quarterback for Carter Still, is still currently not playing right now. He started the first 2 drives off for North Platte, and now Shane Patterson taking over. And that is where we sit here at the start of halftime, as Patterson threw that interception with 50 seconds left to go as the Dogs are driving down the field. A inexcusable mistake, though, by a very, very young player, and it's something that, of course, you hate to see now, but are at least some point going to continue to learn off of for the young Patterson. But it comes at an inopportune time when North Platte High School is just not only driving down the field, potentially looking to score to go into halftime, but continued or put the momentum back into their side. And unfortunately, that is not how it ended. Now Lincoln Northeast, who got possession off that turnover, now will start the second half with the ball. And if the last 2 drives for North Platte have looked the way they have, the Rockets might just drive it down the field and score. We'll step aside and take a break here. Quick stop halftime show up next on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and yes, video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Every step should feel great, but if foot pain, bunions, heel spurs, or injuries are slowing you down, Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists help. Their expert doctors provide top-notch care, from routine foot health to advanced treatments and surgery. Whether you're an athlete, always on the go, or just tired of aching feet, they'll get you back on your feet pain-free. Step into comfort. Call Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists today, or see them online at gpfootandankle.com.
In a lawsuit, a little extra liability protection can go a long way. I'm Justin Thompson at the Justin Thompson Agency. A personal umbrella policy from American Family Insurance offers $1 million or more of coverage over and above the limits of your auto and home policy. And it's affordable. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 501 South Dewey Street or call 534-2400 today.
American Family Insurance.
Dave's Place is back.
That's right. Dave's Place is back open, but this time at a brand new location. Come check us out at our new Dave's Place, just north of Walmart at 502 East Francis.
But don't worry, we haven't changed the best of Dave's Place. Still the best wings in town. And the best pizza, too.
And the family atmosphere you always want, just at a new stop. Dave's Place is now open at 502 East Francis in North Platte. Dine-in, carry-out, or DoorDash. Whoop, whoop.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
Your family depends on you. That's why you work hard to make sure they have everything they need. With life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company, you'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most. Now's the time to plan ahead. Let's talk about protecting your loved one's financial future and finding peace of mind you and your loved ones deserve. For details, contact Justin, 534-2400, or stop by 501 South Dewey Street, just south of Little Caesars Pizza on the corner of E and Dewey.
American Family Insurance.
Kylie is a Runza burger lover.
Especially if it's smothered with sauteed onions and French onion dip and topped with Swiss cheese.
Ah, sounds like you just had the French onion burger at Runza.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Are you crying?
Yeah, it's the onions. Wait, are you crying?
Yeah, because I love the French onion burger. Come get yours today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Hey, high school students, why wait to start college when you can begin transforming your future for free? Mid-Plains Community College is now offering free tuition for dual credit and early entry classes beginning this fall. Get ahead, save money, and transform your future while in high school. Talk to your high school guidance counselor or visit our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu. Students are responsible for all course-related fees and must attend a Nebraska high school or Nebraska homeschool to qualify.
Try Runza's Lemonade Refreshers, powered by plant-based natural caffeine. And they come in 4 delicious flavors: pomegranate passion, mango mojo, prickly pear, and watermelon wild. Why do you keep doing that?
These refreshers are just so refreshing.
But you don't have to make that noise every time. Try Runza's Lemonade Refreshers. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ. Merrick's Ranch House. Lunch specials Tuesday through Saturday with 2 sides, just $10. See them on Facebook. Dine in, order online, use DoorDash, or just call for carryout. Merrick's.
North Platte Post Sports.
Looking for a trusted insurance provider with years of experience? Fortify Group is the solution you need. For over 3 decades, we've been serving local farm and ranch customers. But did you know we also provide home, auto, and commercial coverage? As an independent agency, we work with multiple carriers to find you the personalized options and level of protection you need. There's more info at fortifygroup.net. Or stop by and visit with me, Kevin McGann, in our new location at 621 South Dewey in North Platte. And as always, rely on Fortify.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Beach Near Sports Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com. North Platte currently trailing the Rockets of Lincoln Northeast. Well, I can't say trailing. In my mind, they're trailing after how that last couple of minutes went, but it's 14-14 on our State Farm agent, Bobby Holst scoreboard. Dogs, they looked really good in the first half, just like they did against Norfolk and the Panthers last week. Just absolutely rummaging through this Rockets defense. Lincoln Northeast had no answers to what the Dogs were putting forward, and it looked like things were going to be heading in the right direction for North Platte until it all came to a screeching halt when the Rockets had an 80-yard touchdown run off of Tiernan Buckley. And that's when momentum flip sides into the favor of Lincoln Northeast. They then went 80 yards down the field on their next offensive possession and later then scored on a 3-yard touchdown pass to Quincy Montoya from Grant Matson. And that is how we sit tied 14-14. North Platte, before going into halftime, were driving on the Rockets, looking to score before heading into the half, but a costly turnover from Shane Patterson, who now is in the game for Carter Still, who is out with potentially an injury. Haven't seen Carter Still since the second drive of the series. Patterson underthrowing the football and going towards the end zone intended for Sammy Euling, but Quincy Montoya doing a great job of undercutting that pass and picking it off. And now the Rockets will start the second half when we come back. But before we jump into anything else, let's talk about the game stats. That's the starting lineup. Whoopsie, that is a wrong button. That's what you get for hitting a few of the wrong buttons. Here is our game stats here today. Dogs, man, oh man, they're just Rockets offensively. If you look at the disparage on total yards, or the disparity on the total yards, have North Platte 222 total rushing yards compared to the total yards from the Rockets at 95. 45 passing, 50 rushing, and all that really coming from the 2 series that they've played so far offensively. And for North Platte High School, still have yet to complete a pass. They're so far 0 for 2 today. They do have one turnover, of course, that Shane Patterson interception. But if there's one positive to take away so far, is that North Platte's offense is doing what it needs to do. We knew this Rockets team, even though it's 3-0, and all the talk of the town is, hey, is this Rockets team different again? They have played three of the weakest teams in all of Class A in Northwest, Benson, and Omaha Bryan. And now, Dogs offensively showing that this team, defensively, the Rockets, is not really up to snuff with the physicality that North Platte is bringing. Now, on the defensive side for North Platte, after giving up 41 points last week, in the 2 drives so far that we've seen from Lincoln Northeast, that second one, of course, only lasting 50 seconds, not looking like the strong suit we've seen. I mean, it's tough when you haven't asked this defense to spread it 4 wide and then try to stop the 2 speedbacks of Caleb Polson as well as Austin Hanlon. And the Rockets are taking advantage of that against this North Platte defense, which again is still missing its probably best defensive player in Trey Burke, who is out for a second straight week with that injury. And if you were looking for a guy to maybe spark the defense or at least, stop what makes Lincoln Northeast really good, you'd have to look at Trey Burke. He would have been absolutely the perfect person to thwart what is going on. Not saying that anybody who's replaced him, whether it be Owen Shea, Reese Perry, who have seen time, Tiernan Van Alec, who is having to come up into the box, aren't doing a great job. But, Trey Burke is such a difference maker out there. Maybe some of those big runs from Polson and Hanlon and even Grant Madsen might have been pulled back. Quick Stop halftime show. Again, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. When we come back, we'll jump more into the halftime show and get you all set up with our Owls Lock and Save keys to the second half. 14-14 here with just a couple more minutes left before we get back underway from the Beechner Athletic Complex on FM 98.1. AM 1410 video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
North Platte Post Sports.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Experience the beauty of downtown North Platte and enjoy lunch or dinner at the Cedar Room. The Cedar Room is an unparalleled restaurant experience with this unique atmosphere where modern meets rustic. Enjoy a handcrafted cocktail made with the freshest ingredients by a master mixologist while dining from their delicious American fusion cuisine menu. Make a reservation by calling 308-532-4825 or reserve online at thecedarroomne.com. The Cedar Room, 505 North Dewey in beautiful downtown North Platte.
Hey, high school students, why wait to start college when you can begin transforming your future for free? Mid-Plains Community College is now offering free tuition for dual credit and early entry classes beginning this fall. Get ahead, save money, and transform your future while in high school. Talk to your high school guidance counselor or visit our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu. Students are responsible for all course-related fees and must be Nebraska High School homeschool to qualify.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
North Platte Post Sports.
Quick Stop halftime show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. I do want to correct myself here. I've got some new information. And that's probably good news for you, Carl, because I know you were worried about it. So thanks to Ms. Tenney Still, we have learned that they are flipping quarterbacks through the quarters. So skipping, of course, we haven't seen that all season, which I think is very interesting because the offense looks so good to start those first two drives. I'm kind of shocked they wanted to still stick with that. And so good to know at least off the rip that, Carter still is not injured, and this was all part of the plan. Which again wasn't alluded to me. Coach Altig keeping it nice and spicy here. Quick Stop again, halftime show, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. Thank you to Miss Still and anybody else who makes a comment on our, of course, Cedar Room live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. So it's time to jump in, though, to our Owls Lock and Save keys to the second half, because it's going to be a pretty important second half, probably one of the most important second halves of the season. Dogs tied up with Lincoln Northeast 14-14 as we're just about to get almost underway with the second half. On the offensive side, there's really nothing you can say complaining about this North Platte offense. 222 yards on the ground. They've been just ripping apart this Rockets defense. And a lot of it's coming actually from up the gut. Keegan Klaus, Will Rathjen, Owen Shea, that three-man rotation, no matter who you've thrown into the game so far, has just been decimating this Rockets, not only front five, but also the many of people they have in the box. Almost, I feel like they're throwing the whole defense into their box, running with a single high safety outside of that. So I think the real more important key is going to be on the defensive side. This Lincoln, we've seen it over the last couple of years. This Lincoln Northeast offense really loves to spread it out and find those weaknesses when they spread it out. 4 wide receivers, whether they stack it all to one side and run to the opposite side, or they go on a play-action pass. Dogs so far have not found an answer yet to that spread offense. And I think it really boils down to, can they get pressure? If it's a pass situation for Matson, can the Dogs get pressure, whether it be sending some extra help, whether it be on a blitz, or somebody just winning at the line of scrimmage? If they can force Matson to make some errors and make some inaccurate throws, then the Dogs, who have been so close to making some interceptions this season, might be able to convert. And then on the rushing attack, got to use that same physicality that we've seen on the offensive side, transition that into the defense, because, again, just like North Platte, both sides are going both ways, offensively and defensively. So if you're winning on the offensive side, you should be winning on the defensive side. So keep that physicality up front. That was our Owls Lock and Save keys to the second half. When we come back, kickoff, which will go the way of the Rockets on FM 98.1. AM 1410 and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
It's game time at Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan during their kickoff sales event. Let's play some football! Score big with winning deals and tackle fall savings on over 300 new and pre-owned vehicles right on the lot. Don't miss your chance to drive home a victory. Only at Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan. Ready to score? Stop out today or visit BillSummers.com 24/7. And you'll be a winner.
So what do you see in your future? Buying the perfect home with a big oak tree? Watching your child graduate from college? Or finding more time for hobbies during your retirement? Whatever your future holds, make sure you talk with the Farm Bureau Financial Services agent. Together, we'll create a plan that's for you.
In North Platte, visit Jay Engel at fbfs.com/find-an-agent.
It's your future. Let's protect it.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to our not only Cedar Room live stream on NorthPlattePost.com, but also thank you to our other Sports Zone sponsors for today's game. Justin Thompson Family Agency with American Family Insurance. With the ever-changing industry standards, they pride themselves on top-notch customer service, no matter what type of insurance you are looking for. North Platte High currently tied with Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets 14-14, as the Rockets will now be receiving in the second half as deep to return Tiernan Buckley, as well as Kamari Quarles. It's D'Angelo Mata kicking for North Platte. Dogs 222 offensive yards compared to the 94 of the Rockets, as Modest little squib kick, going to take a couple of nice bounces, and it's going to be on the floor. Wait a minute, that ball not picked up potentially by the Rockets. We'll see. There's a lot of fighting for it. It was Telemachus Alexander who first fell on it, battling it with Braden Berry, but the Rockets will gain possession, and North Platte now will start on the defensive side at the Rockets' 30-yard line. 11:55 left to go here in this third quarter. As once again, we're probably going to see that spread offense that has been so dangerous for the Rockets in this game. As Caleb Polson now going to be the running back right behind Grant Matson, that pistol. 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Michael Hunter Jr. guarded by Ty Hanneborg here to the near side. In motion with it now, Gallagher. Matson in that shotgun. Now going to hand it off to Polson. Polson around the edge, breaking through 1 tackle, and will fall forward after being grabbed by Reese Perry. That's probably a 4-yard pickup maybe for Caleb Polson. Well, they'll give him an actually extra yard to make it 2nd down and 5. Now at the Rockets' 36-yard line in that hurry-up offense. Matson now stepping back, looking to throw. Matson stepping up in the pocket, going deep to Michael Hunter Jr., and Michael Hunter Jr. cannot hold on. As Matson underthrows it a little bit, Ty Hanneborg did get beat by Michael Hunter Jr., but the big hit from Hanneborg prized the ball loose, and as an incomplete pass from Matson to Hunter Jr., it's 3rd down and 5 now for the Rockets, who are, as we've seen over the years, very adept at wanting to go for it potentially on 4th down. That is not something that is out of the question. As Matson in that shotgun formation now with 2 wide receivers to the near, 2 to the far. As in motion with it comes Montoya. Matson now rolling to his right, looking. Matson throwing. Oh, man, falling is Gallagher, and that's going to go out of bounds. Incomplete. As Liam Gallagher was the intended receiver, he slips and falls, and that's an incomplete pass. 4th and 5 as that ball sails out of bounds. As we'll see what the Rockets want to do. Again, they are adept at wanting to go for it on 4th down, and it looks like they will, as North Platte will call it timeout. Or, well, we'll see. It looks like they were, but the official's going to give the Dogs time to set up. As, now he waits. As I don't think the play was ready, as Matson was trying to hurry things up. The main official not allowing Matson to snap that ball, as North Platte was going in between, special teams and defense. As Lincoln Northeast again was, looking to hurry it up. They've shown that they might kick it, but won't. But here we go. Big 4th and 5 for the Bulldogs defense. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Matson in the shotgun. Trying to get the Dogs offside with 8 seconds. And now we're going to see a false start on Lincoln Northeast side as Grant Matson trying to force North Platte offsides, but instead it'll go the other way as there was a false start on the offensive side. I believe Gavin White, the man that jumps offside, and now the Dogs will be okay to go into their punt coverage with Ty Hanneborg deep to return. 11-16 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard left to go in this third quarter. As to kick now, Tiernan Buckley for the Rockets. Again, Hanneborg deep to return for North Platte. Good defensive stop for the Dogs out of the halftime break. As late coming onto the field now, Javon Greer with 7 seconds left to go. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap. Buckley's high end-over-end kick. Ty Hanneborg going to let it bounce. Takes a nice North Platte bounce. We'll keep going, and now keep going as it actually took a better Northeast bounce and we picked up at the Bulldog 23-yard line. And here comes the Bulldogs offense as they now will take over, seeing if they can score first. As here comes Carter Still, thanks to Miss Teddy Still for giving us all the update. Carter Still now out on the offensive side. Again, they are just going back and forth with the quarterbacks per quarter is Keegan Klaus, the power back, still in for North Platte. As Klaus behind Still. In motion with it now. They'll give it off to Keegan Klaus, and he goes absolutely nowhere. He might have actually lost some yards on that play. We'll see. He lost one as Keegan Klaus goes nowhere. His second rush for a loss today. As Javon Greer there on the stop. 2nd and 11 with now 10:37 left to go. As the Dogs and Still will get set. 2 wide receivers, one to the far side, one lined up at tight end. As Carter Still now going to keep it himself. Now run off to the right side. He'll pitch it. Now Corco in some daylight as Brecken Corco runs out of bounds. And a flag. Wow, late flag on the play. Soroil Ballard pushing Brecken Corco all the way out of bounds and then some. Very late flag thrown by the far official. Wow, dead ball personal foul. I guess that goes against Soroil Ballard. And because of that, instead of 2nd and 11, it's going to be an automatic first down, it looks like, for North Platte. Wow. Costly mistake by Ballard and the Rockets as head coach Javonta Boyd not happy with that call, arguing with the officials. First down and 10 for North Platte at their own 43-yard line as Boyd still having a conversation with the official as Ballard just kept pushing and pushing and pushing Corco out of bounds. And with that, it's a first down for North Platte High School at their own 43-yard line, which is a good sigh of relief. Get a fresh set of downs and maybe can continue this offensive drive rolling. Klaus once again the running back, still under center. In motion. That's Isaiah Plunk. Carter Still now going to keep it, and he is immediately wrapped up off the rip. And there's Landon May bursting through the line and stopping Carter Still as Still now was looking to go the opposite way of where his line was going. And that's a big loss for North Platte. Loss of 4 yards, 2nd and 14 for the Dogs. As Isaiah Plunk now in at speed back for North Platte High School. Plunk to the near side at speed back, Still in at quarterback. 2 wide receivers to the far side. As in motion goes Plunk. The pitch now out to Isaiah Plunk. Great pitch. Plunk into some daylight. Now waiting with his blockers. Isaiah Plunk pushed out of bounds. Close to the first down marker. As Isaiah Plunk with a beautiful carry picks up 12 yards maybe. We'll see where they place him. Ooh, it might be 11, but Isaiah Plunk with an 11-yard pickup. Actually, 12. They'll give him that extra yard. 3rd and 2 for North Platte High's offense with 9:24 left to go in this third quarter. Still has Plunk in motion again off the right side, and they're going to go with it. Still trying to go Keegan Klaus, and it's going to be oh so close. We'll see where they spot him. It's going to be, wow, they'll give him the first down, a generous call. Wow, they'll give the generous call to Keegan Klaus, and that's a first down. I think he might have been a half-yard short from where I was staring, but it's 1st and 10 for North Platte with 9:04 left to go in this third quarter. Coach Boyd not happy again. Dogs get a generous, and there's another encroachment call on the Rockets. It's now the 5th time tonight that Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets have jumped offside. A beautiful hard count from Carter Still, who's really getting into his element now. First down and 5 for the Bulldogs. 8:50 now left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Klaus still in at running back. Still has Plunk in motion. Now, oh boy, Still going to hand it off. Ball's on the floor, and that's going to be a turnover. Keegan Klaus loses his 3rd turnover of the season. And just like that, the second turnover for North Platte. And it is now 1st and 10 for the Rockets at their own 45-yard line. Second turnover for the day for North Platte, and Keegan Klaus, who has had a fantastic night, coughs the ball up for the 3rd time this season. It was a poor handoff between Still as well as Klaus as a man ran all the way up the middle. Gavin White blew that play up from the get-go, and because of that, North Platte now goes on the defensive as Madsen in a quarterback with Hanlon to his left. Low snap. Madsen, quick little wide receiver screen. Now getting pulled almost down from behind as Ty Hanneborg holds on to Michael Hunter Jr. before a bunch of white jerseys envelop Michael Hunter, and that's a loss of 1. As Owen Shea there officially on the tackle, but Ty Hanneborg holding on for dear life. Able to stop Hunter on that wide receiver screen as Madsen now stepping back again, looking to throw, going over the middle. It's oh my gosh, almost intercepted by Reese Perry. He had the ball in his hands, took 2 steps and fell and lost the football. Another incomplete pass, and Reese Perry almost picking up his first interception this season. It's 3rd and 11 for the Rockets. A poor decision from Grant Madsen now gives the Dogs an opportunity to end this drive for Lincoln Northeast. 8:07 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Madsen in the shotgun. Trips formation to the left is going to the far side is Braden Berry as now going to have a penalty marker.
Penalty flag on the field.
We might have had a false start, and we will have a false start against the Rockets. Penalties mounting up for Lincoln Northeast as instead of a 3rd and 11, walk them back all the way 5 more yards. 3rd down and 16 for the Rockets. Once again, trips to the left side. One wide receiver to the near side being Michael Hunter. There goes Barry out to the far flat. Madsen now stepping back, looking to throw. Madsen has some pressure, going deep down the sideline. He overthrows his intended target, being Kamari Quarles, excuse me. And with that 3rd straight incompletion, it's a 4th down for the Rockets, and on comes the punt unit once more with Tyron Buckley. Tyron Buckley is a little bit of a saving grace. The North Platte defense picking up, unfortunately, where the Dogs fumbled in the last possession. And now can the offense for North Platte shake off the turnover and drive down the field as Buckley, good snap. Very, very wobbly kick that'll fall at the 35 and take a nice bounce. And out of bounds goes Ty Hanneborg as trying to push Hanneborg onto the football there. So Royal Ballard. And with that, 7:50 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard in the 3rd quarter. 14-14 is where we sit right now. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Keegan Klaus still in the game at power back. Caleb Neidhart in, as well as Ty Hanneborg, as Carter Still getting the call from the sideline. Dogs were really driving and really putting the pressure on the Rockets before Klaus fumbled the football. And now they take over at their own 30. In motion, Neidhart. The pitch out to Caleb Neidhart. He cuts upfield. Neidhart spinning and rolling forward. He almost broke that into a big gain. But Caleb Neidhart tripped up at around the Bulldogs' 36-yard line. First on the scene for the Rockets there, Braden Berry. But how about Neidhart picking up 6 yards on the carry? It's now 2nd and 4. The Bulldogs' 36-yard line. Stifler and Neidhart, the speedbacks. Klaus into power back. As Still under center. Off the right side, Keegan Klaus running with some speed. Klaus burging into the open and is tackled by a sea of black jerseys. How about a good makeup game by Keegan Klaus? I think he got to the 50-yard line. Oh, they'll mark him short of the 48. An 18-yard pickup for Keegan Klaus. gives North Platte the first down now at their own 48-yard line. And 6:57 left to go. Stifler was in motion, but will now stop as with 17 seconds, North Platte will replay and maybe get a new call. The Rockets really guarding that front line. Off the right side, Klaus into the open again. Keegan Klaus falls forward. A 4-yard pickup for the sophomore Keegan Klaus. Even though the Rockets are really crowding that offensive line, Keegan Klaus able to slip through and pick up a nice gain for North Platte as substitutions galore come in for the Rockets. 5-yard pickup for Klaus. Dogs now at 248 offensive yards. All of it coming on the ground here against the Rockets. 30 seconds left to go on the play clock, so plenty of time. 6:12 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard left in the third quarter. 14-14, Dogs are driving at their own 47. In motion comes Connor Stifler. The pitch out to Connor Stifler. Plenty of daylight for Stifler. He stiff arms one man. Stifler takes a big hit and then is dragged out of bounds. There by Soroyle Ballard. Stifler might have been a yard short. They'll say he is a yard short, but Connor Stifler stiff-arming Tyrant Buckley in the open field. It's 3rd and 1 for North Platte. Stifler picks up a solid 3. It's now 3rd and 1 at the Rockets' 43-yard line, and wouldn't be shocked if we see that ball get handed off to Keegan Klaus, as he's been so effective for North Platte today. Still, Klaus gets it. Man, he is stopped. Keeping the legs turning. He might have gotten enough of it. Wow, they're going to not give it to him. They say he's short. He went right up the gut and ran right into the back of his own man, and the Rockets stop it. No gain for Keegan Klaus. 4th and 1 is there on the stop. Zach Bisher. 4th and 1. Reese Perry now into the game. As a timeout's going to be called by North Platte as Owen Shea late to sub in for the Dogs. And it's a first timeout for North Platte. We'll step aside and take a break. 4th and 1 with 5:28 left to go in the third quarter. 14-14 the score.
Drop the kids off. I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics. Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Beechner Athletic Complex. 4th and 1 yard for North Platte High School. Owen Shea in at running back. First time we've seen Shea since the second drive of the game. Excuse me, the first drive of the game. Still in at quarterback. Off the right side, Owen Shea. He's going to turn the legs. Did he fall enough forward for the first down? We'll see where he lands. We're waiting for a call. We'll see where the official lines it up. Oh my gosh, they say he's short. Wait, but if you look at the line, he's, oh my gosh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. If you look where they placed it, it looked like it was a first down for North Platte where I'm looking. It still looks like they just moved it back past oh my gosh, that is just unbelievable. Where they're placing the ball right now is not where it ended up. Where they're placing it now is actually past the first down marker. Are you kidding me? What is going on right now? A turnover for North Platte. You can see the hands on the signs by one of the North Platte coaches. 1st and 10 for the Rockets at their own 42-yard line. That is now the Dogs 1 for 3 today, and there's going to be a penalty for Lincoln Northeast as Zane Scully goes onto the field. Too many men. And that is now another penalty for Northeast, and they'll go backwards. Unbelievable. What a gut-wrenching call for the Dogs. It looked like, any which way I was looking at it, it looked like he still had enough. I don't know why they didn't just bring the chains out to measure it. And with that, it's now 1st and 15, going from left to right. 5 wide receivers on the field now. 2 to the near side, 3 to the far side. Free rusher, ball's in the air. Oh, and it's going to fall for an incomplete pass as Grant Madsen almost gets that picked off. Jake Kincaid with a free rush to the near side. 2nd and 15 following the incomplete pass. That's now 4 straight incompletions by Grant Madsen. And the clock will stop at 5:19 left to go here in this third quarter. At the Rockets' 37-yard line, it's 2nd and 15. 14-14 is the score. Again, 5 wide receivers for Lincoln Northeast as Caleb Paulson now will get the handoff. Actually, correction, Matson's going to take it himself on the keeper. Grant Madsen up towards the 49. A big pickup for Madsen. As Grant Madsen on that read option takes it himself. And now here comes the hurry-up offense. 11-yard pickup for Grant Madsen. It's 3rd and 4. Still nobody in the backfield. Here comes Polson again. They're going to hand it off to Polson. Polson will probably get enough for the first down after spinning forward. And now the chains will move. The Dogs had him back 15 yards, but the defense couldn't stop it, and Polson gets enough for the first 4-yard pickup. Reese Perry there on the stop, and again, here comes the hurry up for the Rockets with 4:40 left to go in the third quarter as 5 wide receivers. Polson now in the slot. Madsen stepping back, looking to throw. Madsen going over the middle, wide open, diving grab by Kamari Quarles. And Quarles will pick up the catch, a first down and then some into North Platte territory. 22-yard pass from Madsen to Quarles, and it's now 1st and 10 of the Bulldogs' 22-yard line. First catch today for Kamari Quarles as Polson now in the motion. They're going to hand it off to Madsen himself on the read option. He is spun down and will pick up 1 yard on the carry. 2nd down and probably 9 for Grant Madsen. As Owen Shea there on the tackle. So 2nd and 9 with 3:54 left to go in this third quarter at the Bulldogs' 21-yard line. 14-14. Again, empty backfield for Grant Madsen. As now, oh no, we can see another, we have an injured dog that just falls over. He was trying to see who that is, but there's a North Platte player down right now as we'll step aside and take a break, and we come back with 3:44 left to go. A 2nd and 9 tied 14-14 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard.
Why wait to start college when you can begin transforming your future for free? Mid-Plains Community College is now offering free tuition for dual credit and early entry classes beginning this fall. Get ahead, save money, and transform your future while in high school. Talk to your high school guidance counselor or visit our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu. Students are responsible for all course-related fees and must attend a Nebraska high school or Nebraska homeschool to qualify.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Beechner Athletic Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410. But I think that's Blake Tonkinson, number 54, who is walking his way towards the sideline. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. So 2nd and 9 at the the Bulldogs' 21-yard line, 3:44 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side, being Barry. Madsen at quarterback. Hanlon to his right. Madsen stepping back, quick little throw on over to Barry, and he is tackled in the open field by Ian Haremza. As Haremza with a good open field tackle on Braden Barry. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Check out his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. 3rd and 4 after the 3-yard pickup by Barry, as that's a quick pass into the open, and the ball is out! The ball is out! Are they going to say he caught it? That's Michael Hunter, and they'll say Hunter did not catch it. It's going to be 4th down and 4. Oh, actually, they're going to say what? They're going to say he caught it. Oh, there's no way. And coach, now North Platte's coaching staff's going to get angry. If Michael Hunter dropped the football, there's no way they're going to call that a completed pass. He had no real possession over it, Michael Hunter did. as North Platte's coaching staff and Coach Altig are on the field. And now they're going to go over to talk to Coach Altig. It's 3rd and 4 if they don't give it to him. He dropped the ball when he fell down. He didn't look like he had, the ball came out. He didn't have possession when he was going down. And if they do, it'll be a 1st and goal situation for the Rockets. As Coach Altig and the officials having a conversation on the far side. And we'll see what they give. Let's see what the call is. Officials, oh my gosh, they're going to give him the 1st down. Unbelievable. He did not have possession. Michael Hunter Jr. did when he was falling down. He picks up enough for 4 yards. Unbelievable call. And I'm with Coach Altig, or Coach Altig, I can already tell, is not happy as Grant Matson to the left side into the open. And Grant Matson will score a touchdown. And Lincoln Northeast, for the first time today, takes the lead 20-14 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. A series of unfortunate events with a controversial call that has left Coach Altig and the sideline furious. And the Rockets now are up 20-14 over North Platte High School on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard, as here comes the kick from Hallstein, as it's being held by Zane Scully. Kick is up, and it is good. Unbelievable scenes here as North Platte High School now trailing Lincoln Northeast 21-14 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Again, the last time the Rockets defeated North Platte all the way back in 2009. Dogs have won 5 straight against the Rockets, and now need to dig themselves out of a hole, and more importantly, start winning on the turnover battle. I've already given up 2 today. And with 2:51 left to go, North Platte will now receive the kickoff. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, helping Nebraska families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years. As well as our other Sports Zone sponsors for today's game, Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998. And they're bringing those services to the North Platte area. So here comes August Holstein with the kickoff. Caleb Neidhart as well as Ty Hannibal deep to return for North Platte with 2:51 left to go in the 3rd quarter. So now here comes the kick from Holstein. High end over end kick as the Dogs trying to get there and recover it. Oh my gosh, it's an onside kick. That's going to be recovered by Austin Hansen, and it's in for a touchdown. Unbelievable. And now a flag's going to be thrown on the far side as unbelievable. Austin Hanlon picked up the ball in front of DeAndre Holmes, taking it all the way to the house for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag at the 20 as Coach Altig was on the field, or one of the coaching staff was on the field. That ball clearly, I think, went the full 15. And we'll see. Well, now, oh my, unbelievable. This is getting out of hand quickly. We're going to see what they're going to call here. So the Dogs coaching staff was on the field, I wouldn't say yelling at the ref, but giving them their 2 cents. And as we'll see, as Coach Altig now having a conversation with the officials. So now we'll see. It's 21-14, and that foul's going to go against.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Rockets.
Wow, the Rockets with an unsportsmanlike call.
15-yard penalty.
And with that, North Platte will take over on. That is crazy. That is just unbelievable. As Austin Hanlon recovered the ball, and it looks like maybe it didn't go the full 15, and Hanlon took it all the way to the house, but a flag is thrown after that unsportsmanlike penalty. So Northeast still gets the ball, but they won't score the touchdown. So that is just unbelievable. So they take the touchdown away, but Northeast regains control of the ball at the Bulldogs' 43-yard line, leading 21-14 with 2:43 left to go in the third on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. As Madsen in the shotgun now, stepping back, looking to throw a quick wide receiver screen to Hunter, and it's blown up by Ty Hanneborg, who throws him down. Still no whistle thrown on the ball, so there was no I don't know, man. There was no, I know the Lincoln Northeast fans are not happy as Hanneborg threw Michael Hunter to the ground, but there was no whistle blown that played dead, and with that, Hanneborg tackles Hunter to the ground, and it's a loss of 7 for Michael Hunter and Grant Madsen, as Madsen again in that shotgun formation, nobody in the backfield. Now, looking back, step in the throw. That's another deflected ball, but it's somehow picked up as Owen Shea tackles down Michael Hunter Jr. Again, there was Jake Kincaid getting his hand on the football. As Shea able to stop Hunter. 3rd and 14 now for the Rockets after the 3-yard pickup to Michael Hunter Jr. with 1:43 left to go here on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Will now be joined by a third man, Quincy Montoya. Big 3rd and 14 for the Dogs offense. In motion now comes Zane Scully. Madsen staring down, very far throw. Gonna be picked up and out of bounds by Kamari Quarles. And is that a first down? Is he gonna be a yard short? They might say he's a yard short, but that's a 13-yard pickup for Kamari Quarles, and with that, it's 4th down and 1 for the Dogs defense. Another hurry-up offense for the Rockets. 4th and 1 at the Dogs' 34-yard line. Madsen in the shotgun, looking, throwing to the sideline, and it's going to be picked up with some daylight now. Going the other way, Landon May, and he steps out of bounds. That is a first down and then some for the Rockets as they are driving now down the field. As now Owen Shea looks to have a conversation with the official, looking to potentially be hold. 10-yard pickup for Landon May. And the Dogs, unfortunately, are really struggling to stop this offense of the Rockets. Madsen now rolling to his right, still rolling to the end zone, in and out of the hands of, I believe, intended for Zane Scully. As again, there is another Coach Altig on the field once again having a conversation, it looked like, with an official. 2nd and 10 with 1:04 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard at the Bulldogs' 26-yard line. As finally North Platte can take a little breath after the hurry-up offense has just been killing them this game. Four wide receivers on the field, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Madsen in the shotgun. Now going to hand it off to keep it himself, actually. Madsen to the left side with some open territory, and Grant Madsen is in for a touchdown. It is all coming apart for North Platte's defense. 26-yard touchdown run by Grant Madsen to the left side. And the lead now explodes 27-14. And with 1 minute left to go in the third quarter, the Rockets take their largest lead today, up 14. As upsetting for the extra kick, August Holstein. 16-yard run by Grant Madsen puts the Rockets up 27-14 pending this extra kick with a minute left to go in the third quarter. As Holstein, as a snap is good, the kick is up, and it is good. 28-14 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Unbelievable scenes here at Beechner Athletic Complex as the Dogs getting a little bit of the short end of the stick on some of the calls, but more importantly, defensively struggling to stop this Rockets offense, and now it's 28-14. Our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his location, 621 South Dewey Sweet Beat, as well as our other sponsors for today's game. Justin Thompson Family Agency with American Family Insurance. With the ever-changing industry standards, they pride themselves on top-notch customer service. No matter what type of insurance you're looking for. Farm, ranch, auto, home, life, or business, they have the answer for your insurance needs. Check out their offices in North Platte, Ogallala, Broken Bow, and Ord. Well, it may be a minute left to go here in this third quarter. North Platte needs to answer with the next possession a score. As they trail by 14, 28-14 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. As August Holstein up to kick, Neidhart and Hanneborg deep to return. We might see another squib kick from the side of the Rockets. Another onside high kick, as it's going to be, it might not be picked up by the Dogs. Oh, it somehow luckily does, as Reese Perry falls on it. Again, the Dogs not looking for the ball. It almost cost them once more. And luckily for them, falling on the football, Reese Perry. And now they'll start off at their own 39-yard line, trailing by 14, 28-14. And the Rockets have scored 21 unanswered points. And North Platte trying to steady the waters. Carter still under center. Keegan Klaus behind him. Now, still going to keep it himself. Up the field, Keegan Klaus goes. That's Carter Still as he breaks through one tackle and now falls forward as a Rocket player down and in some pain right now. As he'll at least get up. So Carter Still with a good pickup on his first carry in this drive, as Braden Berry there on the stop. 8-yard pickup for the young Carter Still with 35 seconds left to go here before the end of the third quarter. 28-14 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Rockets 28 unanswered points in this ball game. As Stifler in motion, the pitch now out to Connor Stifler. There is some daylight for Connor Stifler to the near side at the 40, 35 before he's pushed out of bounds. Big hit on the near side by Tyron Buckley. As Stifler now having words with the official following the hit from Buckley. But a big pickup for one Connor Stifler. Stifler all the way to the Rockets' 34-yard line. A strong pickup of 23 yards for Connor Stifler. And now Dogs with 15 seconds, first and 10 at the Rockets' 34. In motion, Neidhart. The pitch out to Caleb Neidhart. He cuts upfield. Neidhart with some speed, spinning down to the Rockets' 29-yard line, maybe 28. They give him the distance, but that'll be the end of the third quarter. North Platte trailing 28-14 when we come back here to the Beechner Athletic Complex on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Looking for a trusted insurance provider with years of experience? Fortify Group is the solution you need. For over 3 decades, we've been serving local farm and ranch customers. But did you know we also provide home, auto, and commercial coverage? As an independent agency, we work with multiple carriers to find you the personalized options and level of protection you need. There's more info at fortifygroup.net. Or stop by and visit with me, Kevin McGann, in our new location at 621 South Dewey in North Platte. And as always, rely on Fortify.
Experience the beauty of downtown North Platte and enjoy lunch or dinner at the Cedar Room. The Cedar Room is an unparalleled restaurant experience with this unique atmosphere where modern meets rustic. Enjoy a handcrafted cocktail made with the freshest ingredients by a master mixologist while dining from their delicious American fusion cuisine menu. Make a reservation by calling 308-532-4825 or reserve online at thecedarroomne.com. The Cedar Room, 505 North Dewey in beautiful downtown North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Beechner Athletic Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com. Dogs trailing 28-14 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. We meet you where you're at, help you get to where you want to be. In motion now, the pitch out up the field with Caleb Neidhart, and he runs into a wall, and that wall is Quincy Montoya, as Neidhart might pick up 2 yards. Timeout's brought to you in part by Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998, bringing those services to the North Platte area. 3rd and 3 with 11:38 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. As still the quarterback, Keegan Klaus right behind him. In motion, Brecken Corco. The pitch now out to Corco. He cuts upfield. Corco with some speed. He gets to the first down and then some. 7-yard pickup for Brecken Corco. And just like that, the Dogs get a first down, keep the drive alive with 11:18 left to go. First and 10 of the Rockets, now 21, 1 yard away from the red zone. As the Dogs just grinding this game out, trailing 14, 28-14. As Carter Still trying to lead the team back for a score. Still going to keep it himself. Carter Still going to take it. He is tackled from behind by Javen Greer. As Carter Still faked the pitch out to Caleb Neidhart, and that's a 4-yard pickup for Carter Still. Dogs offense so far today, 295 yards, but do have 2 turnovers to their name. 10:30 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. 2nd and 6, the Rockets 17. Corco in motion. The pitch out once again to Corco. Into the open field. Corco going towards the end zone. He is. Where's the mark? Is he in? We'll see. It might be a yard short, but Brecken Corco going all the way down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal at the Rockets 1 for Brecken Corco. 16 yards. Beautiful blocking on the perimeter. It's now 1st and goal at the Rockets 1 with 10 minutes left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Dogs threatening to score to put it to within 7. Carter Still under center. Taking over the offense. Now the handoff. Keegan Klaus up the middle. Keegan Klaus, touchdown. 1-yard touchdown run for Keegan Klaus. The Dogs score. It is now only a 7-point lead for Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets, 28-20 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. What an answer by the Bulldogs after getting the short end of the stick on so many calls in that 3rd quarter. They now pulled to within 1 score, 28-20, pending the extra point from D'Angelo Mata. Kick is up. Great hold. And it is through. 28-21, the lead for Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets. 9:41 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. It is time for the Dogs defense, which we've seen all so much this season, be so spectacular, come up with a big stop. When they needed the most, a big stop here and a drive down the field could put the game at the end. Because we know Coach Altig will go for it on 2. 28-21 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. 9:41 left to go. A magnificent drive by the Bulldogs offense, capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run by Keegan Klaus. As D'Angelo Mata now up to kick. The Dogs have given up 1 kick return touchdown today to Tyron Buckley. They tried to avoid that again. As the Rockets setting up for potentially a squib kick or an onside kick from Mata. 9:41 left to go. 28-21 lead for the Rockets. As D'Angelo Mata gets the sign. Here comes the kick. Little squib kick. Oh, it's touched by the Rockets. Oh, but it's picked up at the line. Oh, my gosh. As that bounced off of Austin Hanlon's hands, and Hanlon luckily fell on it before the Bulldogs got there to recover. But the Rockets now start in perfect field position at their own 49-yard line with 9:39 left to go. A big stop is needed for the Dogs to keep this game alive. They lead by 7, the Rockets do, 28-21. It's been a long time since Lincoln Northeast has picked up a victory against the Bulldogs. "16 years since the last time the Rockets have won a game against North Platte." In motion comes Quincy Montoya. Matson stepping back, looking to throw. Now stepping up in the pocket. And he's wide open there. Michael Hunter Jr. breaks through one tackle. Hunter Jr. to the far side into the open field. He's still going, Michael Hunter Jr. He gets all the way to the Dogs' 21-yard line. Michael Hunter Jr. 29-yard pickup for Michael Hunter Jr. And it's now at the 21-yard line for the Rockets. Who's having a great night is Michael Hunter Jr. 9-12 as the Rockets now will hand it off to Paulson. Paulson now into the open field. Paulson is going to keep his legs turning and be pushed out of bounds. Close to the end zone. Bad tackling from the Dogs, and Jacob Paulson now puts the Rockets to within touching distance of the end zone as Owen Shea pushes him out of bounds. First and goal at the 6-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. Matson going towards the end zone, and it is knocked out of the hands as Ian Haremza with a beautiful pass breakup. Now it's 2nd and 6 with 8:57 left to go. Left here in this fourth quarter. The Dogs trying to work their magic and come back. As now checking in comes Liam Gallagher. Checking out Quincy Montoya. Still 8:57 left on the clock. There is... Oh, we have an injured Rockets player in the back end zone. Braden Berry down in the corner of the end zone as he will now be attended to by the Rockets staff. And with that, we'll step aside and take a break. North Platte trailing 28-21 when we come back to the Beach Center Athletic Complex on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
When making important life decisions about your financial future or insurance needs, it's important to work with people you trust. That's why at Farm Bureau Financial Services, we don't rely on algorithms, bots, or auto-generated answers. We get to know you, so we can help you get the right coverage and make smart financial decisions.
In North Platte, visit Jay Engel at fbfs.com/find-and-agent.
It's your future. Let's protect it.
When the leaves start falling and the temps start dropping, do your windows keep the cold out or let it in? From foggy panes and drafts to cracked or outdated glass, Larry's Glass can help you cozy up your home before winter hits. Repairs, replacements, even custom storm windows. Call Larry's Glass in North Platte today and stay warm, safe, and energy smart all season long. Larry's Glass, 211 West 5th, where quality meets clarity.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Beach Center Athletic Complex. 2nd and goal for the Rockets as Barry was helped off the field, a little wobbly. Gallagher in motion. Matson in the gun to Polson. Polson up the middle. He goes, and he falls maybe just a yard short. As Caleb Polson now down to the 1-yard line. It's 3rd and 1 as there's another Rockets player down. Maybe this time cramping up. Trying to see a number on that. But now a Rockets offensive lineman down on the field. He tried to get up but couldn't do so. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. His location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Pea. As well as our other Sports Zone sponsors for today's game, Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998. And are bringing those services to the North Platte area. So it's 3rd and 2 now at the North Platte 2-yard line as getting helped up. It looks like, yeah, it was just a little bit of a cramp. That was Camden McMillan, who now will walk his way off. Yeah, looking all good now. Looks like just cramped up a bit. But here we go, 3rd and 2 with 8:43 left to go in this fourth quarter. 28-21, the Rockets threatening to score as Barry finally makes his way to the trainer's table. Shotgun formation, Polson right next to Grant Madsen. In that shotgun formation, Madsen now hands it off to Polson, and he goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Caleb Polson with a 2-yard touchdown run puts it back up to 14, 34-21 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. A couple of big pass plays from Grant Madsen to Michael Hunter Jr. cracked that drive open, and now the Dogs are on the back foot once again. With 8:36 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. As Holstein will once again try to attempt that extra point. Scully makes a snap, high snap, beautiful plant, and that kick is up, and it is good. 8:36 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Dogs trailing 35-21, a 14-point lead. Still have some time left. Really just equates down to if they get a score, they need a stop. They need a big stop, and so far today, they have really struggled to find a stop. They've been outscored 35-7 ever since they went up 14. And just have been unable to find an answer to this spread offense by the Rockets. Polson, Hamlin, Madsen on the ground. Really spreading the defense thin and also give it up for Grant Madsen to make some really good throws. To Michael Hunter Jr. and also to Braden Berry, who is injured right now on the medical table, getting evaluated. As the Dogs now will be deep to return. Neidhart as well as Ty Hanneborg are the two deep Bulldogs. As Holstein will now kick it, as he will probably once again try to onside kick it high into the sky. He's done it twice already, almost twice to perfection. The Dogs need to be ready for this. As Holstein now gets ready. 35-21. Holstein's kick, a squib, going to be bounced. It's going to keep going, and then some. And then picked up, or what was going to say picked up, and it rolls into the end zone and out of bounds, so it's a touchback. So a little bit of a saving grace there. Great awareness from Caleb Neidhart to let it roll into the end zone without touching it. And the Dogs will now start at their 25-yard line, trailing 35-21 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. We meet you where you're at, help you get to where you want to be. Keegan Klaus still in the game with Carter still at quarterback. Stifler and Hanneborg also look to be in for the Dogs. Still under center. Klaus right behind Carter Still. In motion, Neidhart. The pitch out to Neidhart, and he is going to be immediately wrapped up when he got the ball by Telemekius Alexander. As Telemekius Alexander makes Neidhart lose 3 yards. First and 13 for the Dogs. Excuse me, second and 13 with 8:16 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Still under center. In motion, Corco. And that's going to be an offsides on the side of Lincoln Northeast, and as Javen Greer jumps off sides. So the Dogs will get some yards back. Make it 2nd and 9 now for North Platte at the Rockets' 21-yard line. Still under center with Klaus behind him. Corco was the man in motion at speedback. Neidhart to the far side. 2 wide receivers set up to the far side for North Platte. Still going to keep it himself. Now looking to pitch to Corco. Corco with some good blocks, cuts upfield as Brecken Corco falls at around the 30-yard line. They might give him enough for the first, and I think he does. He does get the first. Brecken Corco, 9 yards the pickup. A first down for the Dogs with 7:38 left to go. On our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard, 35-21. Neidhart in motion. The handoff, Klaus, up the middle he goes, spins down. He'll pick up maybe 3. Dogs really need to start picking the pace up here as clock's starting to run out of time. Keegan Klaus picks up 3. 2nd and 7 now on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. 35-21 the lead for Lincoln Northeast. In motion was Corco, still going to keep it himself. Now going to still take it up the middle, and he is going to be dragged down from behind. Telemachus Alexander first on the scene with the black jerseys. 6:54 left to go. It's 3rd down and 2. Pick up 5 yards for Carter Still. 3rd and 2 at the 38 for North Platte. Still under center with 6:37 left to go. In motion, Still off the right side to Keegan Klaus, and he's immediately blown up by Liam Gallagher. And that is a big loss for the Dogs, and it's 4th down now. 4th and 4 following the 2-yard loss by Keegan Klaus. And here we go. As they're on the scene, Nolan Bradford, 4th and 3. This could be the game right here. 6:07 left to go. Still the man under center. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Corco the speed back to the nearest end. Neidhart to the far side. Still going to keep it. Carter Still going to take it himself. Still might be short. Carter Still, I think, is going to be short. I think Carter Still is going to be short. There's a line judge on the 40. Did he get the first? We'll see where they spot him. Oh my gosh, they give him the first down. Wow. So close. 4-yard pickup for Carter Still. And now with 5:47 left to go, the Dogs in action. They really need to start picking the pace up here. Really, really do. 1st and 10 for the Dogs at their own 40-yard line. Clock ticking, trailing by 14. Neidhart was in motion, Still stepping back, looking to throw. Still now rolling, Still stepping up in the pocket, breaks through 1 tackle. Carter Still towards the near sideline, he's pushed out of bounds. Carter Still using his legs to keep that possession alive. He'll pick up positive yards to the Rockets' 49-yard line. A pickup of 6 yards for Carter Still. He stops the clock, more importantly, as he got out of bounds. As checking out goes Colton Altig, and Ty Hanneborg checks in for Caleb Neidhart as well. 2nd and 4, 5:26 left to go on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. Still under center. Now he's going to step back, roll to his left, looking, throwing, caught by Ty Hanneborg. Hanneborg leans forward and falls to around the 40-yard line. First completion today for Ty Hanneborg. Tyron Buckley there to pick it up. Pickup of 10 yards. Actually, correction will make that 13 yards for Ty Hanneborg. His first reception today. And with that, the Dogs now are in business. Still on a little wide receiver screen. Uh-oh, it goes behind Ty Hanneborg, and it goes out of bounds. That might be a big loss for the Dogs. We'll see where they spot that ball. Carter Still trying to set the wide receiver screen up with Ty Hanneborg. It was at the Rockets' 40, and now it goes all the way back to the Bulldogs' 49-yard line. An 8-yard loss for North Platte High School. It was looking positive, and then it wasn't looking positive. 2nd down and 21 now for the Rockets. As here comes North Platte. Still under center. Corco in motion. Still rolling, stepping back, looking to throw. Going deep down the sideline. Wide open man. It's caught again. I think Ty Hanneborg once more. No, that is big pickup for Ty Hanneborg on the far side. He'll get the first down. And then some 24 yards for Ty Hanneborg. And the Dogs now make it 1st down and 10 at the Rockets' 23. The pitch now out, up the field. Ty Hanneborg's going towards the sideline at the 10-yard line. Hanneborg slides into 1st and goal territory for North Platte High School. Landon May there on the stop, but Ty Hanneborg, this drive is making the dream go. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. With 4:30 left to go, Carter Still under center. Klaus behind him. Still keeping it, pitching now to Corco. Corco trying to break through a tackle, and he is spun down and might have gotten enough to at least move the chains forward a little bit. Let's see how much he gained. He might have gotten 4. As Royal Ballard there on the stop. 4:07 left to go. Second and goal at the 7-yard line, a 3-yard pickup for Brecken Corco. Still under center. Hanneborg in motion, off the right side. Keegan Klaus rolling the legs. He dives for the end zone. Touchdown, North Platte. With 3:51 left to go, Ty Hanneborg made the dream alive with that drive. And then it's capped off by a 7-yard touchdown run by Keegan Klaus. And once again, we're back in business. 35-27 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard as D'Angelo Mata now up to kick for the Bulldogs. With 3:51 left to go here, kick is up. Oh no, it's going to be no good. As Mata, who's been in his limited time kicking the ball this season perfect, misses his first extra point, and it's 35-27. Here we go. This is where the money is made. The Dogs so far in this second half have struggled outside of the first Lincoln Northeast drive to stop the Rockets from scoring. Now's the time for them to shine. Trailing now 35-28, an 8-point lead for Lincoln Northeast. 3:51 left to go. I think the Dogs have 2 timeouts left. Unbelievable how this game is turning out. Again, it has been a hot minute. 16 years since the last time the Rockets beat North Platte High School, all the way back in 2009. The Dogs have won 5 straight against Lincoln Northeast. And with 3:51 left to go in the ball game, can North Platte High School make a big stop and get the ball back and drive down the field? Ty Hanneborg with the heroics in that last possession with a big catch and a big carry. The senior making things happen as the Rockets all lined up for potential onside kick from D'Angelo Mata. As Mata gives the sign. As now we have a whistle on the far side. I think Hanneborg was lined a little off sides. Now North Platte gets set again. Mata. High arching kick. And that's going to be easily picked up by Quentin Montoya. And he fair catches it at around the 29-yard line, 31 correction of the Rockets. Here we go. With 3:51, the North Platte Bulldogs defense needs a stop to get the opportunity to tie it up. They trail by 8, 35-27. First and 10. The Dogs have struggled ever since they got off to that hot start in the first quarter with stopping this Rockets offense, which has just been tearing them apart. Left, right, and center. Here we go. First and 10 at the Rockets' 31-yard line. Here we go. 4 wide receivers. Well, 3 wide receivers on the field. 1 tight end being Gallagher. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. In motion comes Montoya. Matson in the shotgun. Hands off the middle to Hanlon. Hanlon falls forward. Hanlon picks up maybe 2 yards. Oh, man, I lied. Yeah, we'll see. They might give him that 2 yards, and actually might even be less than 2 or where they spot him. But with 3:33 left to go, second down and 8 for the Dogs defense as offensively here come the Rockets trying to eat as much clock away. Second and 8. 2 first downs essentially would ice this game. Madsen looking here to the near sideline. 15 seconds on the play clock. Again, 3 wide receivers on the field and tight end Landon Gallagher. Madsen in that shotgun. Hanlon to his left. In motion comes Montoya once more. Hanlon hands it off to the right side to Hanlon. Oh no, Hanlon's in the open field at the 40. He's now at the 50. Cuts back upfield. Tackled from behind and gets to the Bulldogs' 45-yard line. 22-yard pickup by Austin Hanlon, and the clock will continue. And now there's 2:50 left to go in the ball game. 35-27 the lead for Lincoln Northeast on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull's scoreboard. To the far side going out goes Michael Hunter Jr. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Madsen in the shotgun with Hanlon right to his left. 2:26 left to go. Dogs still have some timeouts. Gallagher in motion. Matson to Hanlon. Hanlon immediately stuffed by a plethora of white jerseys. It was a sea of them, met immediately by Jake Kincaid. And that's going to be a loss of 2. Will head coach Kurt Oltig call a timeout? 2-yard loss for the Dogs. Excuse me, for the Rockets. Up 8 with 2 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Trying to see, I don't even know how many timeouts North Platte has left. I think they still have 2. 1:52 left to go. A first down would end the game. As Matson and the Rockets eking as much clock as they can. 3 wide receivers on the field. Trips to the far side. Matson in that pistol with 7 seconds. As Matson hands off to Hanlon off the right side. Hanlon into the open field. Hanlon gets tackled, and he'll get to the Bulldog 39-yard line, maybe 38 with 1:30 left to go. 3rd down and 4, as we might see a timeout by head coach Kurt Oltig. And we do see that timeout by head coach Kurt Oltig with 1:31 left to go. That's the 2nd timeout for the Dogs in this half. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, potentially the last play, potentially of the game, when we come back on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Is the new Great Plains Health Sports and Therapy Building at 120 West Leota in North Platte, featuring Nebraska's first zero-G 3D unit for advanced balance training, pediatric therapy suite, therapy pool, hand therapy center, and sports performance gym. Call 308-568-7456 to schedule your appointment today. Great Plains Health, comprehensive care for recovery, rehabilitation, and performance.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Beechner Athletic Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410. It is 3rd and 3 at the Rockets' 38-yard line. 1:31 left to go. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Pea. 35-27 the lead for Lincoln Northeast. Matson in the pistol, right behind him. Austin Hanlon as stepping off sides, and that'll do it for the Dogs. Colton Altig jumps off sides. That's a 5-yard penalty, an automatic first down. And that is how the game will come to an end. For the first time in 16 years, the Rockets will take down North Platte. And what has been a back-and-forth contest, 35-27. Absolutely insane as Matson in the pistol once again. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the near side, 1 to the tight end, 1 to the far side. Matson in the pistol, hands it off. Now it's Hanlon. Hanlon in the open. Hanlon will fall forward to the 27-yard line. And that'll be close to a first down. It's 2nd down and 3 as the Dogs, maybe they'll take another timeout. We'll see. And they will take their final timeout with 1:19 left to go. Last timeout, and unbelievable scenes here. Again, Rockets, who for many years have been trying to find a stable ground to work with, picking up their first 3-win season last year, now are trending towards a 4-0 start, the first in program history, as they lead now North Platte 35-27. And for the Dogs, once again, they make a good push, but it's just too short. The offense was extraordinarily strong today, putting up numbers that we haven't really seen since last season. 344 yards on the ground, but 2 big turnovers and a couple of calls that did not go their way puts the Rockets up by 8 and potentially their 4th straight victory. 2nd and 4, 1:23 left to go. As once again in the shotgun, Grant Matson with Hanlon to his left. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side, so now 4, correction. And in motion comes Montoya. Matson hands it off to Hanlon. Hanlon jumping through the defense, keeping the legs turning, and it falls down to the 25-yard line. As Austin Hanlon makes it a 3rd down and 2 as time just keeps ticking away. Jake Kincaid there on the stop. 1:06 left to go. 3rd and 2 as we do have a timeout on the floor, as we do have a cramp right now for the Dogs. It is Jake Kincaid as he now gets up on his own, cramping up, and now there's a timeout, an injury timeout for North Platte with 1:03 left to go, and I bet you Coach Boyd having a conversation with the officials. North Platte does not have any timeouts left. But 3rd and 2, 25-yard line, as Kincaid saunters off with a cramp. 1:03 left to go. Dogs lost their first 3 games against Kearney, Norfolk, Lincoln East. This was their best performance by far this season. But it might not just be enough. 1:03 left to go in this 4th quarter, 35-27 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. Once again, Grant Matson in the shotgun. To the right of him, Austin Hanlon. 3rd and 2. 52 seconds as the clock continues to tick away. As Matson just going to let it go all the way down to the wire, and then we're going to have a flag. And it looks like someone's going to jump off sides on North Platte. Unbelievable. I think that'll go against Tiernan Vanalik. That's a 5-yard penalty, and that is how this season comes to an end. So, a defensive delay of game. And that's a Rocket first down as Vanalik will step out, and that's how this game will come to an end. 35-27 as the Rockets just need to kneel it out, or run out 2 seconds, then kneel it out. And they'll be 4-0 on the season as they take the knee. And they'll pick up the victory as now we get ready to finish it off as 2nd and 13, 22 seconds as the Rockets come to their sideline celebrating as they pick up their 4th straight victory this season. As North Platte now falls to 0-4. Unbelievable scenes as the Dogs are in good position to make some magic happen with some great starts to this game, but they couldn't hold it the rest of the way. And they fall 35-27 with a loss to Lincoln Northeast. And the Rockets, their first victory against the Bulldogs since 2009. And the first 0-4 start for North Platte. And good heavens, I don't even know. We got to tear it all the way back on the history charts to know the last time that happened. They came oh so close, but fall just a tad shy. North Platte falls 35-27 to Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets, and are now 0-4 on the season. Total yards for North Platte's offense pales, not even pales, but absolutely dominates what Lincoln Northeast did. 236 yards of offense for the Rockets. 344 rushing alone for North Platte, plus another 28. 372 total yards of offense for North Platte High School, but it just was not meant to be as they fall to 0-4 and to the Rockets of Lincoln Northeast 35-27. A lot to be pondered upon when you're driving on back. What could have been if one of those spots went a little better? What would have been if that catch over the middle by Kamari Quarles got called incomplete? A lot of what ifs, but you can't go back in time to figure out how stuff like that would end. You need to go on and make way to the next game as they'll take on Columbus next week for Change Wars night. We'll step aside and we'll take a break. When we come back, our quick stop post-game show right here on FM 98.1. AM 1410 video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
In a lawsuit, little extra liability protection can go a long way. I'm Justin Thompson at the Justin Thompson Agency. A personal umbrella policy from American Family Insurance offers $1 million or more of coverage over and above the limits of your auto and home policy. And it's affordable. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 501 South Dewey Street or call 534-2400 today.
American Family Insurance.
Hey, high school students, why wait to start college when you can begin transforming your future for free? Mid-Plains Community College is now offering free tuition for dual credit and early entry classes beginning this fall. Get ahead, save money, and transform your future while in high school. Talk to your high school guidance counselor or visit our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu. Students are responsible for all course-related fees and must attend a Nebraska high school or Nebraska homeschool to qualify.
Taylor is not great at making decisions,
Please do not ever ask me to pick what to watch on Netflix.
which is why she likes Runza.
Oh yeah, I like my golden hot crinkle fries, I like my homemade onion rings, and frings, which is when you get both together.
No tough decisions there. Now, do you dip them in ketchup or our homemade ranch?
How could you do this to me?
Sorry. Come get our famous fries, onion rings, or both today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
This year, we considered hiring an ad agency to help with our marketing.
They pitched impressive visuals and a script that was inspiring.
And exotic animal mascots to help grab your attention.
In the end, we just decided to tell it to you straight. Shelter Insurance has award-winning customer service at affordable rates.
Plus, our local agents are there to help you understand what coverage you need.
Ask me, Shelter Agent Brent Rogo, how to protect what you have waited for. Find me at 405 East C Street in North Platte.
Dave's Place is back.
That's right. Dave's Place is back open, but this time at a brand new location. Come check us out at our new Dave's Place, just north of Walmart at 502 East Francis.
But don't worry, we haven't changed the best of Dave's Place. Still the best wings in town. And the best pizza, too.
And the family atmosphere you always want, just at a new stop. Dave's Place is now open at 502 East Francis in North Platte. Dine-in, carry-out, or DoorDash.
Whoop, whoop.
Experience the beauty of downtown North Platte and enjoy lunch or dinner at the Cedar Room. The Cedar Room is an unparalleled restaurant experience with this unique atmosphere where modern meets rustic. Enjoy a handcrafted cocktail made with the freshest ingredients by a master mixologist while dining from their delicious American fusion cuisine menu. Make a reservation by calling 308-532-4825 or reserve online at thecedarroomne.com. The Cedar Room, 505 North Dewey in beautiful downtown North Platte.
The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ. Merrick's Ranch House. Lunch specials Tuesday through Saturday with two sides, just $10. See them on Facebook. Dine in, order online, use DoorDash, or just call for carryout. Merrick's.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to the Beecher Athletic Complex, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on our Cedar Room live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. Tough defeat for the Bulldogs as they fall to Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets, 35-27. Rockets' first victory against North Platte in 16 years, ending the 5 straight wins for North Platte over this Lincoln Northeast squad. And it was a lot of up and down emotions where Dogs started off hot, looked really good, forcing this Lincoln Northeast roster really to be on the back foot from the very get-go. But fortunately, a couple of some misplays, an interception to end the half, a fumble, and some controversial potential calls that went the way of the Rockets' lead to North Platte's 4th straight loss. I'm joined by head coach Kurt Alting, I've been one of optimism, but this was probably one of the weirdest games I have seen in a long time, and it's been some weird games over the years. It looked really good right off the bat. The offense came to play today, but for some odd reason, the defense, which has been pretty spectacular all year, really was struggling to find a way to stop that dual option that this Lincoln Northeast squad had, spreading it out for the pass and the run.
Hats off to the Northeast coaches. They had their guys ready to go, and they have some dynamic playmakers on the outside that we had a hard time covering. We did a good job when we came out. We did exactly what we wanted to do. We were going to take the ball, and I told the guys we're going to play Bulldog football and blunt force trauma it right down the field, score, and we're going to hold them 3 and out, and then we're going to do it again, and we're going to do it again. And we did it for that first quarter, and we gave up that kick return once again. Our special teams just wasn't good. I mean, you would think that we never work on it, even though it's a third of our practices basically every single day. And we have that young team, and that kind of took the wind out of our sails, and then we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a few times. When we would get the momentum back, then we would let them have it back. And they had a good crowd here, and they're a good team. So I told them at the end, it comes down to we made mistakes and they didn't, and they took advantage of our mistakes. And when you play a good team and you make mistakes, you're going to get beat.
Yeah, but of course this Lincoln Northeast roster has been trying to find solid groundwork for feels like forever now. It said last time they beat you guys was 16 years ago, and feels like they really found that under Coach Boyd in these last couple of seasons. They've not been the real same team that we've come to expect in terms of maybe it being a free win. And they showed it out here today, so I totally agree. Give the props to them and how this program has over the years really turned around and might have found something special here with these not only young boys but also a great coach in Coach Boyd.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, and wish them the best of luck going through the rest of the year. Again, we came out and basically did what we wanted to do, and
I think you had 372 offensive yards. If my math was correct.
We made strides and just made silly mistakes once again, and shot ourselves in the foot. And they were here. They're ready to play. They're undefeated for a reason.
Yep.
And you know what? When you make mistakes, I kind of sound like a broken record here. And you make mistakes, and they take advantage of it. And they didn't. In the past, they've made a whole bunch of mistakes that we were able to take advantage of. And they played a good, clean football game. And again, hats off to them.
So I want to get you through some fun coaching lingo, because I haven't really, from our spot, sometimes it's tough to see some certain plays and how they fall down. I think really 2 crucial plays happened. That big 4th down stop that happened just in front of the 40-yard line in terms of where they placed that ball, and then I just want you to also explain what the officials told you on that catch that happened over in the middle on that big 3rd down late in the game. We'll actually start with that catch, because from my point of view, it didn't look like he had full possession as he was going down to the ground when that ball popped out.
Well, our big thing was the back judge ruled it incomplete, and so then my thing was, well, okay, if it was a complete pass, then it had to have been a fumble.
Yeah,
and
100%.
he said the guy, the back judge, incorrectly waved it off. And then he said he caught the ball and he had a knee down, and so they gave, because he had a knee down, he had given himself up on the play, so it was dead right there, and then the ball came out after. So
okay,
I've been doing this a lot of times, or a long time, and they never seem to change their mind once it's made up. So just that is what it is. That was a big play for him at the time, and they go down and score. For us, the guy on our side, he didn't have a clear view. To us, it looked like he got the first down, but then they used the spot of this guy on this side. So, again, there's not much we can do about that. But we really needed that first down right there.
Yes, that was a pretty game-altering first down. But overall, a lot of players got to see a lot of different touches. I mean, probably one of the fullest days in terms of who was touching the ball. And somebody who had a pretty fantastic day today on the ground and saw a lot of action, Keegan Clouds, 96 total yards on the offensive side, just shy of 100 yards. You guys, with your big backs, were just powering and running over this Northeast defense from start to finish. Doesn't matter who you're going to throw out there. They and the offensive line, give props to them, really were manhandling up front, really taking back, the opposite of what happened against Kearney in week number 1.
Yeah, we've really gotten better, offensive line wise, and I've been telling you we're plugging guys in, and we're figuring out who can give us the best shot on both offense and defense. And Lincoln Northeast, they really did have some guys that caused us fits. Number 19, I'm not sure what his name is, but he's athletic, he's a good football player, and he caused us problems. But for the most part, we did what we wanted to do. There's just a few times where the interception right before half really kind of hurt us, and then then they get the ball at half, and we stopped in 3 and out, and then we just couldn't get anything going.
Yep, and of course you said that turnover before half really took the wind out of your sails. Probably at halftime, what was the message not only to the team during that half intermission, but also at the end of the game as, again, going forward, going back home, taking on Columbus for Change Wars night? What were some of the things you said at halftime to get them fully focused in for that second half, which did have some good moments, and then, of course, after the game?
At halftime, we said, we're doing exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted to come out, and, I call it blunt force trauma. We're going to come out, and we're going to run the ball and just pound it and pound it and pound it and play tough defense. But then our special teams kind of let us down. And I think they only had 2 possessions in the first half.
Mm-hmm. They did.
And they went 3 and out, or maybe
I think
it was 4 and out, because I think they got a first down on their first play, and then they went 3 and out and after, and we punted, and then we gave up some plays, and they scored, and then we have a young team, and I told them after the game, I said, you can't let one play take the wind out of your sails, and that's kind of what happened. And even though it was going into half 14-14, I thought we had a really good chance. We held them right out of halftime, and I fully expect us to march down the field and score, and then we kind of let it get away from us there in the third quarter.
And as I said, got a week ahead of us before we come back home for Columbus, another very, very strong run team that you've seen over the last couple of seasons. Really, and of course you haven't looked at the tape and haven't been able to really evaluate, but if there was one thing you were really looking to hit home in this week of practice so you're ready for next week, what would be the number one thing for you?
Well, we actually have watched film on Columbus because we had their film when they played Norfolk. We actually saw them in a summer camp this summer at Concordia. They're a lot like Norfolk. They're big, they're physical, but then they have some extreme speed from about 3 guys.
I think they also have the fastest guy in the state of Nebraska.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to come out and we're going to be physical. And again, the best thing we can do. And I say this all the time, this is probably the most boring interview people ever listen to, but our best defense is our offense. We make those guys sit on the sideline and watch us grind it and go down the field. And so that'll be something, keys is doing on offense what we did, and then, shore up our special teams and try to keep their dynamic guys off the field as much as we can. We got to keep them in front of us. When you got a guy who literally is the fastest guy ever in the state of Nebraska, that's hard. But we won't let one guy beat us. We'll do our best to take him out, and we just got to rally and play tough behind it.
Coach, as always, thank you so much for stopping on by. Safe travels on what is now, unfortunately, the rain coming back into our midst here towards the end of the day, and can't wait to see you next week against Columbus.
Hey, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Drive safe.
Yeah, I will. You drive safe as well. Head coach Kurt Alting on our La Casa del Rio's coaches interview. At La Casa del Rio's, tradition is served with every bite. For years, families have gathered around our tables to enjoy the rich Mexican flavors that made us famous, from sizzling spices to our legendary mole gravy. Slow simmered, savory, and unforgettable, every dish carries the taste of tradition. Bring your family, taste the flavors of Mexico, and be part of a story at La Casa del Rio's at 1911 East 4th, open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 8. La Casa del Rio's, where tradition meets flavor. That'll do it for us tonight. North Platte falls to 0-4 as they fall to Lincoln Northeast and the Rockets 35-27 on our State Farm agent Bobby Hull scoreboard. We'll be back next week for some high school softball on Tuesday, traveling to McCook as the 10-10 Bulldogs take on McCook and the Bison at McCook. Of course, we'll have that. You can look at NorthPlattePost.com to get all the start times. Then, for more importantly, football next Friday at home versus Columbus. Can they find their first victory of the season? It's going to be a pretty tough task again with the fastest man in the state in history on that Columbus roster. You'll have to find out when we come back, as we always do, on FM 98.1, AM 1410. Video live is streaming on our Cedar Room live stream at NorthPlattePost.com. See you all next week, and can't wait for a Bulldog